round of interbulation. Is everybody ready for a fun-filled day of Scientologies? I'm meeting up with Eric so we can cover some new areas that we haven't covered the last couple days. And he needs to stock up on some chalk. I was just telling a friend on the phone about how yesterday when we approached Scientology, Big Blue, how all the Sea Org members freaked out and started running away like it was like something really severe was happening. And it was really one of those moments of like, are they running because of us? And if so, how the hell do they even know we're here? I mean, we're just driving down the street filming, but I mean, they started running. I mean, they must have been watching the streams or something, because for them to like really panic the way they did was extraordinary. It was really crazy how those cultists were freaking out. And like Eric said, it's all about they don't want to be filmed, because a lot of these people are missing, meaning, you know, their family doesn't know where they are. They ran away and joined a cult, and nobody knows what's going on. Nobody knows where they are. Scientology, good evening. Scientology doesn't want people to know where they're hiding their slaves. So that's why the slaves freak out. You'd think the slaves would say, help, help, you know, but it's mind control slavery, so they don't even know they're slaves, really. Not as much as they should. What the hell is this parking lot? Okay, I'm gonna have to do a little different thing. Yeah, so they definitely have been drilled. I mean, this looks like a serious drill where they are so ready to just freak out and run away. It's like they have practiced it. They have practiced their maneuvers. And I mean, you got to hand it to them on that level. Their naval training, their Sea Org naval training has made them able to evade detection to some degree. So I'm sure little Davy's very proud of his achievements. Damn, this is like... Usually you don't have this crowded of a parking lot in the valley. And that's a hint of where we will be doing flyers today. It's a big valley. Scientology, come and find us, please. We beseech you. Come and find us. We're here. We are ready to see who can interbulate who. Who will be the first to be interbulated? The evil SPs Or the saviors of humanity, Scientology. Who will be the first to go into the realms of massive interpolation? I think it'll be them. I don't see them coming out of this totally unscathed. They're gonna freak out. They're gonna lose their shit. What have we here? It is afternoon, barely. Yes, it is 12:29, and that makes me slightly early for my meeting with the great BS incinerator himself. So, yeah, I propose that we do some flyering out here in the valley. It's a lot easier to park. It's a lot easier to figure shit out here. Although probably less foot traffic, so we're going to really have to focus on, well, my idea is, and I'm sure Eric will agree with this, my idea is to go after places where there are like taco stands, things like that, where people are hanging out, milling about outside, standing in line, you know, waiting for their food to be cooked and all that. But, you know, the thing about flyers in a town like LA, like if you were in New York or something, or like any European city pretty much, you go to any area where there are stores, where there's shopping, and you could put the flyers out because there's going to be pedestrian traffic. In LA, on the other hand, there's practically no such thing as pedestrians in a lot of areas. This is a total car town. I'm sure most of you know all about it. And so, you know, you really have to think of like, oh, where will there actually be pedestrians here? And it is a consideration. So, and in the valley, it's more of a consideration than, you know, if you're on Melrose or some street that has a lot of stores and a lot of people walking around. Here we go, from one Dave to another. Good afternoon. Declared Dave. All right. Nicey. So anyway, yeah. Waiting for the partner in crime, and I'm sure he'll be live streaming as we meet up. But anyway, there he is. Okay. See him. See how his luck is getting a spot. Anyway, so as I got to my car today, I saw that it had been, well, maybe not broken into, because the door was unlocked when I got it. I don't know if somebody made that happen or what, but it had been rummaged through, and that sucks. But luckily, I didn't even have anything to take. So, you know, sorry about that. Just getting my gimbal going. So, But yeah, somebody had gone through my suit up for duty. I thought that might be him, but no, 'tis not. Hey, Eric. Oh, I'm sure you can. They must have it here.
This is where I normally get it.
Oh, okay.
But,
cool.
How we doing?
Good. I am live.
Oh, okay.
Don't say anything secret.
Is that where you are?
Yeah. There were no spots, so I said, "Fuck it, I'll just take advantage of concierge parking here."
That Target.
When you get to a certain stage in life, you like break the rules with impunity.
That's how I feel about the glue spray.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you get the thing I sent you from Amazon?
Oh yeah, I didn't click on it though.
Oh, okay. It's like 3M. The only problem. The only problem I envision with it is just like, I just imagine a cop saying, "Okay, take that down," and then you try to take it down, and it's all glued on. Right.
Crap. And
Yeah.
Not, you know, like I said, I just came from spending a month where you could, you can't even get a citation for brandishing a machete and crap and all.
Right. Yeah. Totally.
I just don't really care about this.
Right. Right.
You still gotta find someone to, you know. I mean, all they can do is give you a ticket. Whatever. I mean. Jessica gets her car.
Well, you are a raider, so you know you got that raider mentality.
Jessica gets her car towed 3 times a month. She doesn't cry about it, so I figure I might as well. Ooh, clearance, baby, clearance.
Oh damn! 30% off. Nice.
Dude, that's 3 for 10. Are you kidding me?
Cleared out their clearance, man.
Clearance. Do you see more of that awesome glue here? Right here, maybe. They carry in a place like this. I didn't know they carried chalk.
Oh, they had glue at another place. Winning, that's right. Hey, Kaylin. The universe is playing right into our hands with. There's probably glue around here.
It's all right. I got that can.
Yeah, totally.
I'll
There's more.
When I go back to office.
And I'm sure like Home Depot has that 3M stuff too.
But I mean, it works so good. I'll get 10 bottles of that crap. You know. How do you make any money selling this huge amount of chalk for $3?
Well, it's probably not that hard to produce.
But
I
it's
guess.
heavy too to get here. Like it's like
right.
water.
Yeah, just the
Water
shipping
costs
alone.
nothing, we're getting it here.
Right, just the shipping alone is probably half of the price of it. Yeah.
There can't be more than 50 cents left in this thing.
Welcome, all you non-Americans, to the experience of Target. Let's see, what have we here? Such a sad life to lead, yes. Yeah, there is a lot of passion for this project. We are very passionate about it, but we're definitely getting a lot of other people in on it, and I hope we get people replicating our efforts worldwide. That is the hope. Please copy us. Please plagiarize our ideas. Absolutely. Thank you, Tony. Used to call them clams in Honolulu. What did you call clams? Chalk? No. I've heard of dollars being called clams, like the old mafia movies. They call clams dollars. But yeah, we're excited to make this happen more, and we're excited for sptv.space. Fluffer Squirrel UK is rocking that website and changing the world with it. And you can just imagine being at the head of Scientology now. And there you are, Fluffer Squirrel UK, you awesome human. You can just imagine how David Miscavige and all the rest of them are freaking out, because it's just spreading more and more. The awareness, the protests, SPTV. Oh, I said it way more than 3 times, Fluffer Squirrel UK. I say it all day long. It's my mantra. I'm like, Fluffer Squirrel UK, Fluffer Squirrel UK, Fluffer Squirrel UK. Yeah. Because the back and forth, of the excitement over what we're all doing, the way we kind of like, I've noticed that whenever I kind of lose momentum around all of this, what seems to happen is like either I'll hear some horrendous story about Scientology that fires me up again, or I'll see somebody that's really fired up about doing this stuff, and that fires me up again. So either way, it's amazing. And it just kind of keeps going around and around, like we can feed off of each other. Yeah, that sounds really great. OSA trolling? Yeah, shit. Oh, yeah. There's a good thing for spdtv.space. Just, leave it to me to give you more work. More ideas for work you could do, and I assume based on what you said that this is your idea, that I'm not giving you something new, but anyway, that we just have a collection of all the OSA trolling stuff on there, like, so everybody can see, here's what they do, here's how they try to troll you, ladies, your fashion dreams have come true here at Le Target. And just in case you don't want to be targeted, you can get some caffeine in you. Like Beetlejuice. I'm not getting that reference. All right, if you want to float in the pool and zombify yourself on your phone, now that is possible. Very fancy, Jasper. Extremely fancy. We got the Target dog. Silicone cup. Okay, I don't know what that's for. Age 5 plus. You missed Target. They were in Canada for 1 year, and then what happened? Mr. Castro Jr. ran them off. Divide and conquer, distract, slime the area, and then dead agent packs. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta expect a website dedicated to you making up a bunch of crap. Oh, okay, that's the Beetlejuice thing. Okay. Didn't get the reference. I don't even know if I saw the whole movie. Pearl Snappy, yay! So here we go. Another important thing for people to possess. Yeah, we're watching it all unfold. And I was just telling a friend of mine in the Boston area to get on to the website and, and I was explaining how so many people get into this. And he was like, why do people get so into this? I'm like, I don't know, man. It's just addictive. People love seeing this cult go down, and nobody knows why. I don't know why I've been watching this for 20, 25 years. When I saw the video the other day, and I saw it was from 1999, and I thought, oh, I've probably been watching this stuff for 15 or 20 years. And then when I saw that video, and I know I saw it when it came out, I'm like, shit, have I been watching this for 25 years? And only been participating now for like 6 months or less. It's actual reality TV, yeah, not a bunch of scripted nonsense. It's like Scientology has their little scripts that they try to run on us, and great, good for them, awesome. But otherwise, you got it?
Yeah.
Awesome. I guess I was turned around. I was ready to go out the other side. I would have been really confused if I went out that other door. So I'm not going to leave the car here. We should just put it in a neighborhood or something where.
I mean, if you're in one of these other spots, like if you take the spot I'm leaving, you see what I'm saying? Then you're good all day. No one gives a shit.
Yeah, that's true. Okay,
You just
I'll
can't
do that.
park at one of these forever.
No. They'll catch on to that. That is true. So. Here we are, what it is. So, here begins another day of interbulation through flyering, and yeah, this shit's gonna be good. We're gonna cover many more miles because here in the valley we can get around a lot quicker. It's cool, I can just take this one. No need to try to do some maneuver. There we go. All right. And now we join the forces. Yeah, when you see somebody's gone through your car, I mean, for me, I always think, did I actually lock it or not? You know, you start doubting yourself, start wondering whether you messed up. Well, we might as well do some right here. I mean, just,
No.
well, here's what I was thinking of. I think a good thing in the valley is to do it wherever there's like food stands and stuff, because people wait around for their food to be ready, right?
I'm going to Starbucks to get a coffee, and
Oh, there was Starbucks right in there.
there was a line.
Oh, okay.
People.
Cool, let's go.
I say we head up LA Valley College.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I just think around like shopping centers and stuff.
I don't know.
What, you don't like shopping centers for
Not
it?
really, but that's okay. Who cares? We can do it.
Well, I mean, we're trying to look for where people are.
I don't care because they're gonna stay up.
Right.
So I just don't give a shit anymore.
Right.
They're gonna the less people that see it, the longer it stays up. It just doesn't matter. We can't lose with this fucking program.
Right. That's true.
There's no losing.
No, we're not gonna. But I mean, we do have to think in the valley there's maybe less pedestrian traffic in a lot of places, and although you're right, if they stay up for months,
Who cares? We can't lose.
Yeah.
There's no way we can lose. I mean, it's just.
and you're right, yeah, like it says security camera over there.
I'm
Like,
talking about putting in 2 hours, 3 hours of hard work and calling it a day. And we do that every day. We're going to have
Right.
amazing,
oh my God, yeah,
amazing results.
it's just about the consistency of just keeping it up,
Yep.
doing it,
Yep.
and then talking some of these people into joining us wherever they are
I bought
and making it happen.
a bitchin' thing that comes over here like this
Right.
with my phone. And it comes this way, that way,
Yeah.
instead of those stupid ones. Because I got my computer here and like I can't, there's nothing I can fit there. And these ones fall out. So.
Yeah, I have a dash one, but it stays like uneven.
Yeah.
See,
I just.
But yeah, I was thinking about that. The that kind that hangs down from the rear view. That's a good idea. I was looking at them yesterday on what is it, Temu or whatever.
You can stay in here. You don't have to.
Yeah, I didn't even know if they were too cheap. If any of you guys have any hints for any of that, send it along. And anything that I don't catch in the chat here, you know, if it's important, just email me, Andy Sway, not Andy, Davey Mismanage at protonmail.com. Davey Mismanage at protonmail.com. And when you and just send me anything that, you know, if you have any tips or anything. Willie Nelson. Well, yeah, we don't want to play too much stuff that's copywritten. You know, we don't want copyright strikes, but yeah, in general, absolutely. Yeah, that's what we want. 24/7 live streams around the world. Yeah. Eric's channel is BS Incinerator, and you will see it on sptv.space. BS Incinerator. Eric Rader. You're gonna do it in Austin too. Awesome, Pearl Snappy. Yeah, I mean, you got the whole college there and everything. You know, I just don't see how any Texans could be Scientologists. It just does not fit. the Texan vibe at all. So yeah. Um, so let's see. Yeah, I mean, maybe that's why I get so excited about the whole Austin thing. Also, fucking Pearl Snappy, you need to go to Kill Tony, and you need to do your own stand-up set, okay? Because you are hilarious. Like, when you were here and Dan and I were standing on either side of you and you're just interacting with your stream, it was like a whole stand-up routine. And if you go to Kill Tony, you only got to do 1 minute of stand-up, and all you got to do is say, "I'm protesting Scientology." You know, start talking shit about Scientology for 1 minute. How hard could that be? And the whole place will go crazy. Plus, you could plug all of us and yourself, and get 10,000 people down there in front of that org. Please go to Kill Tony, I beg you. Not that you're guaranteed to get picked, but also you can tell all the other comedians there when you're waiting in line. But that 1 minute can make a comedy career. It has many times. If you watch Hans Kim or Rick Diaz, watch their debuts on Kill Tony, they became huge comedians because they killed it in that 1 minute. And now they totally have international comedy careers. Not that you want to do that, Pearl Snappy, but you could do that as just like a side gig easily. You'd barely have to prepare material. You have such a knack for just talking shit. Yeah, I love stand-up comedy too. It's the best. I'm besides like Scientology protesting and whatever, I'm totally into that. Hello, is it Selma? Yeah. You do want to be a stand-up comedian? Well, Kill Tony every goddamn week. You need to be down there signing up, because they're gonna love you there. I don't know how much you've watched the show, but yeah, you're a total fit for it. And the thing is, when you start going and talking shit about Scientology there, the audience is gonna eat it up. Half of them are gonna know who you are already. Vulcan control room, yeah. So, anyway, here he comes. Okay, now we're going to the collegiate zone. Oh. Yeah, I'm getting my shit together with this. Yeah, that other one's gonna help. Also, the driving one, you can just pull it right off when you get somewhere.
This one is so cool.
Or you can film just right from there, you know, especially like you're doing some flyers or whatever. Just keep it rolling, pointed right at the thing.
Okay, Incineration Nation. We are ready to go. Okay. Yeah, this one is the coolest one I've seen by far, and it's because the phone listens to you, right? So it knew what ad to throw at me, you know.
There are some benefits to the Matrix, huh?
Yeah, that's one of the few times where Big Brother's really nice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really? Okay.
Well, you know, Karl Marx said something like, you know, the capitalists will sell you the rope to hang them with, or some shit, you know. It's like, you know, it's like Big Brother will, you know, refer you to shit to take down the Matrix, you know, because they heard you through the Matrix.
Got it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Love Maddie, what is happening?
Victory Boulevard, and victory is ours today.
Yeah, we're making a turn here just on principle.
Just to revel in our victorious mode.
Hey girl, all right. Odelia, hi, I'm happy. And like I say, always, if you miss the top of my lives, make sure you rewind, or make sure you hear from the very beginning, because within the first 5 minutes I want to make sure I thank the people who I didn't get a chance to yesterday, from the academy. No, from
like
people,
to thank the academy and all my fans.
Gail became a member. Thank you so much, Gail. That was really awesome. Of course, Brooke, she helps me out about every 11 minutes. She's completely unreal. Sir Crepitus came in huge. Okay, I'm not even gonna say, but Sir Crepitus came in huge. Okay, and bought, I think, 5 memberships to boot. But I mean, came in real hard behind that. Thank you so much. And Carla bought 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Cannot appreciate that enough. And of course, our boy Matt, he always helps us out. And that's it. So I'd like to thank the academy and the key grips, and
the little people,
his craft services. Oh yeah, you guys, before I was live, I guess, maybe you heard on there, I bought one of those things, so you're not going to have to, get violently ill anymore when my camera's in the car, because I got a really cool one that hangs over like this.
Oh, is it the one with the 2 things?
Yeah, and then it comes down.
And then it comes
so
down.
So you can put it this way, that way, this way, that way. So cool.
Yeah. That's handy.
That is going to be nice. And then you guys can hold on to your lunch. Rachel, so good of you to be here.
Tigaroo, nice. Yeah, your phone definitely listens to you, and your computer and your TV, and probably shit you don't even know is there.
Look on your Google, check out your Google bar, and you'll see if you tap it. Like I was talking about making fried chicken in a what are those things called? Those pots that,
like pressure cooker?
No, not pressure cooker, but those pots that those French, they're like what are they called? There's a name for
like
it.
The enamel ones?
Yeah, well, it's the one that those $300 ones that the French make.
Yeah.
They last forever.
Right.
But anyway, you can make fried chicken in those, and so it came up with that. It said, like, what's the name of that brand? French brand. Anyway.
Le Creuset.
Yeah, La Creuset.
Yeah.
It said La Creuset fried chicken recipes. So I mean, the thing's just straight listening.
Right. Totally.
Straight listening.
Do you have Siri or whatever, that Alexa, of that? No. So you didn't enable any of that?
No, hell no.
Still, yeah.
I don't even
neither.
let this do voice recognition.
Right. No.
I don't even turn that on my phone.
No, I don't either. I don't turn it on anything, but I have no illusions that that's stopping.
Yeah, it means nothing.
Yeah.
This thing takes pictures like every 3 or 4 seconds in infrared.
I mean, the thing is, if you have a
website,
if you have a YouTube channel, whatever, your voice, your image, it's all over the place. Like, they already got it.
Right.
We're not hiding anything by saying, I don't give permission.
No. They don't care anyway.
They don't
like
care.
I said, the whole game's cooked. I mean,
yeah.
That's like getting a fair deal with the LAPD with no payola. Good luck. We step on grass, 3 cruisers show up.
Yeah, exactly.
6 minutes. We're missing teeth, and we got a duck from poo, and there's no way to cite someone.
Yeah. Oh, dude, come on.
Oh my God, bro.
Don't you know how to make a left turn, dude?
That should just be instant revoke.
Yeah.
License.
Lose your license immediately.
Yep.
And then, of course, he has to drive too fast afterwards. Like, you know.
That'll make up for it.
Yeah, that's not making up for shit, dude. We don't care.
I don't care.
You're driving, you're speeding through a school zone. That's not like making it right.
Get where you're going, bro. Yeah, just get out of the left-hand lane. Like I wouldn't do this in Burbank or the city of San Fernando or Glendale, because those are their own cities and those cops are crazy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't play games over there.
Good tip. Yeah.
But LAPD out here, they don't care.
Glendale, Burbank, San Fernando.
Yeah, you don't play games there.
Okay. I was gonna ask about that, actually, about different cities and different jurisdictions and all that. So
yeah,
you answered it before I even came up with the question. That's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important for us to get as much done as possible too, because the other thing I was thinking about the last few days is it's only going to get hotter.
Well, yeah, definitely. We're going to have to not be doing this
at noon
time of day. Yeah.
I mean, I might be screwed at times. I might have to just take it for the team, because I don't know what time I'll have available all the time. But
hey, whatever.
I'm just saying, so you guys don't think I'm completely manic. Every single day means a lot to me, because I know we're very, very fortunate every day that this is going on. And I bet you, Tori and Laura and Serge would feel the same way, because this is a miracle, like I say, that
Yeah, and it's true, and we can't think that this
it just goes on forever.
Is gonna, yeah,
it doesn't.
I mean, even with people making money on YouTube or whatever, it's still no guarantee that it just goes on forever.
Oh, hell no. This
Definitely
can stop
not.
any moment.
Yeah, totally. This looks like a pretty high curb.
Oh, God.
I'll go a little further. It lowers down here. No, I just meant just there, but yeah.
I thought you meant down here.
It just seemed to be going down a little bit.
That's the highest curve ever. What the hell? What
yeah,
is
this is crazy.
I don't think you can get out
Let me
anywhere.
see. We'll see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's the curbs above where the door comes to.
That's incredible.
Well,
is that to make sure people don't park?
No, maybe there's a lot of rain here or something. Maybe just the way the drainage, whatever. Here, you can just, if there's not traffic behind, I can just jump out before.
Oh, okay.
And then you can just park. Hey, here we are at a college. Colleges are good. Colleges are absolutely something for us to work with, because it's also a lot of who Scientology would want to get. You're really far from the curb. You might want to get closer.
I think this is a crappy spot. I think we should go in here and try to...
Well, there's a few light posts, and there's these, I was thinking like the glue on these telephone poles here.
The glue ain't going to work on there.
Oh, okay.
That needs to be cement. That's what I'm saying.
Well, we can do another spot if you want.
Well, I say we hop in and try another spot. I think this is a
Okay.
good spot. I think maybe on Burbank Boulevard or something. This is a.
Hey, I don't do any backseat driving, man. You're the driver. You're the boss.
I think I just picked a bad spot there. It happens. Yeah, so I mean, every day that this is happening, I'm absolutely adrenalized and super grateful. And, you know, like Anonymous was, what, 50 times bigger than us? And that faded away. You know what I mean? There was a minute there when I thought Anonymous was going to literally take them down.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they took a huge percentage of it down, that's for sure. Yeah, that one was an employee parking lot, but maybe the student parking lots are.
And I'm just curious if they give us any crap for being on
the campus. Yeah, there's probably more of an issue, but you know, they might have actual bulletin boards on the campus where it's totally fine.
That's true too. But I don't know if it's worth 45 minutes of our time to find a bulletin board.
Well, no, but I mean, we can find whatever. I mean, if they take some shit down, it's okay, you know. We don't have to have a 100%, you know, perfection, no takedown rate. But yeah, also we, you know, cross the street from it, whatever, but
let's see what happens.
Yeah.
I've never even been on this thing. So
no.
It's new to me. I wonder if we're supposed to just park in the street here. I don't know.
Just
go for it.
Well, this one says parking permit. This is like a, I think this was the employee parking lot.
Okay.
So you probably don't want to do that because it says.
Well, we're only going to be here for 2 minutes.
That's
so
true.
Sort of like,
yeah.
Come get us.
Probably not much of a chance of them.
But where are we going to? I'm not seeing anything to.
Well, just drive closer to some buildings or whatever where we.
Okay. Good idea. See what?
Because I mean, we can put shit right on these. You know, people come out, they park their cars. You know, they will see things, but then again,
with 2 brains, you're guaranteed a double-digit IQ. We are unstoppable. What is that in engineering? Huh?
Oh yeah.
That's where the smart people go.
Exactly.
I wonder. I don't know about that building.
Employee parking only don't want to do that.
Student services.
Probably
annex.
up that way more.
This would be worth it even if I had to stay in the car and you just went and put them in the damn what do you call it, where the kids go to.
Yeah, see, there's flyers on the trash can there.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so somebody's doing something.
Okay.
I think it's worth a walk around campus. You know, see what there is, and you know, and especially with your glue tech as well.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I could rock these things in 2 seconds.
Right.
I think. Let's see where the main building or whatever. What don't they? Isn't there a main building? It's been 72 years since I've been to school, so isn't there a building where you get in trouble at? Go to that building.
I would just say don't park in staff, but then maybe it's better to park in a staff spot, you know, that nobody's messing with staff. Who knows?
What are those buildings called? Is it administration where you have the boards that have jobs and all that crap? Like, you know, when you
right.
lost your
Okay.
cat
Yeah.
and Scientology sucks.
Administration and career, whatever.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Well, either that or.
You know what? Why don't you go and then I'll figure out.
You figure.
I'll meet you back
here
in 5 minutes.
Yep. Sounds good.
I'll do some craziness myself.
Here we go. Sniff on some lavender here. Do some aromatherapy. Smells good. Okay. Here is an establishment of higher learning. And we definitely don't want them to get into the lower conditions of cult membership. We need to save them from that. horrendous possibility. So let's see. I don't see any good. Oh, there's a little trash can that looks like it's seen some flyers in the past. Let's let it see some more. Also, there might just be places to actually leave things. Like newspaper boxes, things like that.
Hi.
Hello. How's it going?
You're recording something?
Yeah,
Oh.
we're protesting Scientology.
I see.
You're not a Scientologist, are you?
Hell no.
I wouldn't think so. Most people, we have about a 100% acceptance rate of people being on our side and not on Scientology. So,
Yeah, and I watched a video about how a bunch of like.
can I film you?
Oh, sure.
Cool.
Do I say anything or?
Yeah, keep going.
Oh yeah. So I basically saw this video about how a bunch of people from the internet came together to protest Scientology because of like all that bullshit or whatever.
Yeah.
And that one South Park episode.
Oh yeah, that was a game changer. But
Yeah.
check it out. If you go on sptv.space, okay, it's a website that has all the Scientology protesters worldwide, and it shows who's live at any given moment. And there's like a lot of them in LA, but they're also, it started here and then it started spreading all over the world. So I have people on my live stream now that are from all over, you know, from many different countries.
Yeah.
So it's really fun, you know, and yeah, it's just, you like going to school here?
It has its moments. I mean, I'm sorry to sound rude, but I gotta call my sister.
Yeah, yo, please,
Right.
please.
Have a nice
Yeah.
day.
Thanks, you too. Alrighty.
Hey, what was the name of your website again?
SPTV.
Hold up, I'm gonna type it up.
So SP is a suppressive person, somebody that's, you know, that's what they...
SPTV
Dot space.
dot space.
Yeah, so it's funny because, you know, there's a lot of different people, a lot of different funny characters around the world, you know. Yesterday we drove up to this Scientology location and They literally, we just, L. Ron Hubbard Boulevard where there's those big blue buildings.
Uh-huh.
We drove up that street and about 20 or 30 Scientologists started running into the building in a panic just because they saw us filming. And we were just driving up the street at a normal rate. They must have they have a whole spy department, right?
Yeah.
Where they spy on their critics and they try to ruin your life and stuff. So it's really cool when you see what they do and what the protesters do. Like sometimes, we just have barbecues right out on their sidewalk. And because it's public property, they can't do it, but then they try to get goons to scare us off, and it's a whole drama.
Yeah.
It's the best reality TV you'll ever see.
Yeah.
And it's real, it's not faked.
And also, watching that video and learning about the Scientology, yeah, it kind of reminds me of the movie Midsummer.
Midsummer? I'm not sure I know that.
Yeah, it's about
movie.
it's about a bunch of college students who go to Sweden, and little do they know that they're actually on the crossfire of a cult.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I got to check that out. Okay.
It's on Max.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. That's good.
It's really fucked up.
Is it in English?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a Swedish movie.
I mean,
it's just that they're
they do speak Swedish,
Yeah.
here and there, but it's mostly in English.
Right. Cool. Okay, Midsummer. That's easy to remember. Midsummer. I used to live in Sweden, so
Nice.
anything
go there.
related. You do?
Yep.
It's a beautiful country. I mean, you probably only want to go there in the summer. Even in the summer, their summer can be colder than an LA winter. Serious, it rains a lot in the summer. But it's a gorgeous country.
Yeah, I've never really been out of country,
No.
besides Hawaii, but that's
No, still United
Yeah.
States, yeah. No, do it, man, do it.
Yeah.
Do it. It's, there's no, I did it when I was your age. I went to college in Paris, to the American University there. And, I mean, when you get older, you'd be really glad you did it,
Yep.
because there's no substitute. And people think, oh, I'll do it when I get older, but they don't,
Right.
because you get caught up in shit. You got a job, you're like, well, I can't leave now. I'm going to get a promotion in 3 years, So, yeah, is there a place where there's a bulletin boards or anything like that around here?
I'd say there's plenty, but I don't know specifically where they're at.
Okay. Well, we just walk around the campus.
Yeah.
I always like campuses anyway. Might as well check it out,
Yeah.
But, it's, yeah, I'll just warn you, you start watching these Scientology protest videos, you might get addicted. Because sometimes they're really funny, because it's always funny when you have a cool, fun person up against a really uptight person. That's one of the foundations of comedy. You got the straight man and the funny one, like Abbott and Costello or whatever, right? You got the one who's all serious and then the goofy. So with Scientology, they're always serious and all this shit, and so just having fun in their presence is a total protest.
Yeah.
They don't know what to do with that. And then they go and they tell all their people that we're dangerous and all this shit. But then they just see us out there, we're just having a good time, not doing anything bad,
Yeah, I gotta go.
All right, man.
Take care.
Thank you very much. You too. Spreading the word. Where'd that dude go? He must have gone very far for that parking spot. Or he got caught up in putting up 20 different flyers along the way. That's my assumption. but I just don't want to start looking around the college and then have him come here. And have some drama of keep missing each other. Anyway, it feels so good to have an impact. And, you know, the cool thing is I can really tell with Eric's vibe, and that he knows the deal with Scientology. He knows the deal with what impacts it and everything. So, what's up?
Did they put you in detention?
No! I was just talking to a guy. I thought you were going to meet me over there.
Oh, no, I didn't know where to go.
Oh, just come, Leah, let's go take a walk. Just. Oh, no.
I want to park here, man.
Oh, I thought you were going to find a place to park and then meet me there.
But I thought you were just going to go in and put something on the board and come out.
No. He said there's a bunch of bulletin boards around the campus, this guy that I was talking to.
Okay, then hop in and let's park somewhere.
Okay.
Cause
yeah.
I'm not parking in the staff.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not Jessica. I can't get towed every day. That'll drive me nuts.
Oh, no, man. That's why, you know, I don't want to deal with fines. I don't want to deal with cops, ideally. It just gets in the way.
I thought you were just throwing something on the board.
No. I thought you were going to go park wherever, and then you were going to walk over here, and I figured you were just putting up a bunch of signs.
I was going to meet you over at the engineering department with another great idea.
Okay. Sorry about the beep, but we'll be done soon enough.
Employee parking only. Yeah, I mean, they're going to tow my ass. I got to be careful.
Yeah, hey, I want you to be careful. I'm not advocating any law breaking.
They can't just let you pay $5 or something and park. I mean, isn't that the way to the future?
Maybe they can. I don't know. Oh no, permit. It's all permitted.
You know what? Maybe
we can just park on the street. Yeah. We can definitely do that.
They should just have the regular
somewhere.
Whatever.
They must somewhere. Might be on the other side of campus or something. Who knows? But I'm sure they got to have it somewhere. Oh yeah, you fit in there. An Angelino who knows how to parallel park, that is a rare thing.
Well, I did a horrible job on this one.
Yeah, well, I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
But, you know, when people come to my house, they always got a parallel park, and it's really funny. They'll be like 4 feet from the curb, like, is this good? And I'm like, do you have eyeballs? You drove here, like, you know, can't you see that's really not good at all?
No, okay.
A lot.
I don't know how we did it before backup cameras. And power steering.
Yeah, I know. All those things definitely get you a little...
Power steering was genius. Whoever came up with that. Okay.
Here we go.
All right.
Bus stops are always good.
You know.
Make sure he knows where I'm going. So, this is LA, I don't know what college, LA College of the Valley or something like that. I don't even know what neighborhood we're in. Something like Van Nuys. I have no idea. Okay. I guess we're at Sherman Oaks. At least the Sherman Oaks Collision Center would indicate that, but I'm not sure if that's right. And you probably don't care, so gotta blab about something. Anyway, you'll find me. There are flyers around. Good. Here we go. Los Angeles Valley College. Okay, that's what it is. All right. I see Eric got some chalk tech happening. That'd be a good thing for the bus stop as well. Grandma's tie. My spidey senses say That would be some authentic Thai food. And as a person of largeness, I tend to be good at picking out restaurants. I tend to have that sixth sense when it comes to that. That's no good. What have we here? Scientology equals child abuse. Yeah.
Took care of Davey's need for tape ever again. Davey's never going to buy tape again in his entire life.
That's pretty amazing how quick.
I didn't put much on there, so
yeah.
I put some more on that side.
Well, just the edge.
It's okay.
You don't want it to get a rip started on the edge, you know, that's all. But yeah, I mean, it'll be fine. It'll stay up just like that. Just don't get your camera.
Shit, most people read it.
Shall we go into the college? Yeah. It's expanding.
Yeah, dude. If we're supposed to drive in the middle, like where that light is, does that put us in the middle where all the action is? That's what I was wondering.
I don't know. I mean, it seemed like that area where we were was pretty good, but I don't know. We can take a couple. We can just take a little.
The only thing I don't like about this is it takes us an hour to
Yeah.
get around for 3 of these. I mean, that's really not good.
Yeah.
Because, like I said, we got to assume these things get taken down too, at times. But
Yeah, that's true.
it's not. We can't put an hour into something to put 3 brochures up. That's
Right.
bad all the way around.
Oh, there is a parking meter thing over there.
Oh.
Okay.
Planetarium.
Yeah, I mean, if we do a little loop and we don't see anything good, we can just get out of here or whatever. Go along the edges. Because, I mean, if we just put it on light poles in here, they're going to get taken down real quick.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, that's putting it on private property.
Oh, cafeteria.
They don't like that. Yeah. Yeah.
I forgot my homework. So people just like slap up stuff everywhere.
Yeah. But it's probably very college related. But can't hurt. I'll do it with tape here because we don't want to piss them off with glue.
I don't even think I should mark on the ground.
I wouldn't.
Right now we're just old people trying to get an education.
Hey, we could be putting up some real educational shit here. Who would know?
Voice lessons. I train voices for all styles of singing: pop, rock, hard rock, heavy metal. 1 hour less than $75, dude.
Is however many of these do get seen, they will make much more of an impression. Because they never see that here, you know?
Yeah.
So I think it's going to be...
How about the kids one? I think, isn't that a better idea here?
We do both sides.
Because then we can say, hey, this is about the kids.
Yeah, right. Absolutely. We can also say it's a homework assignment for our sociology class.
Oh, nice. If I knew what sociology was, I would be all over it.
Oh, rhymes with Scientology.
I thought sociology just meant you were hanging out drinking beer.
Being social. Totally.
I'm probably missing something there, but I love misunderstood words.
My daughter has a sociology degree. I still don't know what it is. You know,
I'm sure it's something good.
go up in sociology, you know, you gotta be into statistics. So that's gonna count me out forever. You know, because like you're gauging like you know, rates of alcoholism or you know, you're gauging things in society like.
Is that so sociology? That's when you go help people? Is that what that is?
Well, yeah, you could be like, you could end up being a social worker. Okay. But I think if you got like a PhD in sociology, you'd be more like a researcher of social trends. But I don't know shit. Some people are on here probably PhDs in sociology. Like, dude, you don't know what the hell you're talking about.
Science, boy. Building's terrific.
There we go.
Algebra.
People are even putting stuff right here, so that's cool.
Should have brought tape too. Should have done what? All right.
Remember, everybody, there's an election season going on in the United States. If you happen to get a chance to ask a question of a politician at an event or something,
Oh, I should have got those ones too.
ask them what their stance is on Scientology and whether they would be, the question to ask them is, would you be in favor of hearings about removing Scientology's religious exemption? What you don't want to ask them is, are you in favor of taking away their religious exemption? Because then they could say, well, I don't know about it, whatever, and they can BS you forever.
This is made for us.
Ah, there we go.
We're talking.
Yeah. Okay. Now we got...
Hold on again, guys.
Now we infiltrate the newspapers. Yes. Here we go. This will use up a lot of them very quickly, but then we'll just go print more. Yeah, just grab any in there.
You like cult documentaries? Oh, that's sweet. You know what? I'll just bring some over there.
Yeah.
Is that the one you want to use? Am I using something that's okay?
Well, yeah, I mean, I just don't know if those are good to use because I messed up on how I did it, but it still gives the basics of, Scientology is not a religion. It just cuts off the end of the page. And this is it's all about protests. So we're giving them some other protests. Not bad, if I do say so myself. He's talking shit to Osa over there. So, wonder if Osa's watching right now. If they are, I dare you to come over, Osa, and, mess up our whole program here. Please do. It would be worth it to know that you made a trip out here for us. Just to lose a few flyers, absolutely. It would be just fine with us. We do not fear that eventuality. The only problem is we're going to need hundreds and hundreds of these damn things. So, anybody feeling the calling to contribute to a flyer copying fund? You got all our information. on our YouTube channel for that.
Hopefully Magnus is entertaining you guys while we're busting ass here. Oh, Magnus is in the room, so he's making sure everyone's having a good time while we're doing this.
Please be entertaining, Magnus.
All right. That was a super score.
Yeah, and there's probably 10 more of those around campus, at least a couple more.
What a score.
Well, those trash cans over there definitely have
Flyer tech.
flyer tech. Yes. Tectonic flyer rod. And a squirrel. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
There we go. Everybody's squirreling the tech over here. Our mascot. We pose you no danger, squirrel.
You're one of us.
We are allies in the cause. Check out the bark, people. Isn't that cool? There's another kind that really looks like jigsaw puzzle. This one, I don't know what kind of pine tree that is, but
Oh, Magnus was doing some crafting. I hope he was making
Crafting?
So he doesn't get bored. Yeah. Look at the squirrels everywhere. Man, we
is
got-
he making bongs at home? No, as a Swede, I would doubt it.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta bring 100.
Do we want to do it in front of the tour?
We don't need to show our hand, I guess.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
kind
we're
of
good, man. Let's go somewhere else.
okay.
I mean, we could literally stay here all day. We could blow 2 hours here without even thinking about it.
We could
Just
because
putting these in, just putting these in.
just in the newspapers alone, yeah. Which gives us a good plan for all other
It just
colleges.
means we
And
can stay every time for a half hour just rocking newspapers.
you know what we might need to do is
That is so awesome.
print some half-size pages,
That's a great
so that we can those are the ones that we put in the newspapers.
Yeah.
Because they're not going to show. Because a lot of mine, they're sticking out past the edge.
Yeah, yeah.
So anybody wants to fuck with, they could see which one has it really quickly. But the only problem with making the double page one, then you got to cut them, But a lot of these copy places, they have those big cutter
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
So that won't be an issue.
I think what we should do is just take one day, because I'm sure it's the same at CSUN, and we just literally put an hour in here on newspapers and an hour in CSUN on
Right.
That's it.
It might take a little more than an hour, even to do all that. But yeah, depending on how many spots they have for them,
Right, right.
because it would be good to get all of them. Maybe we could do some,
Well, I don't think we want to stay much longer,
yeah. Well, let's see what's up here and then just loop back around.
I don't think they actually allow you to sit here and put your own crap in all of the newspapers. I think we're doing that.
No, I'm
guerrilla
sure.
style,
I'm sure that's not, but it's not the biggest infraction on earth either,
Like
It's
I
just
say,
like, please don't
school.
do that, or some shit,
I think whatever we do, as long as it's a half hour and gone, no one cares.
Yeah.
Once you sort
Yeah.
of park your ass.
Yeah,
with a
if
bunch
you
of
make a
stuff.
nuisance out of yourself and you're like, what are these guys doing here again,
Do you know where you're walking, by the way?
Yeah,
Okay.
we're making a loop that way.
Nice.
I don't know where, I'm good with directions. It's not like I know where anything is, but
Yeah, no, I thought it was just like links.
behavioral sciences.
Where is the street?
That way.
Park, huh?
Yeah, there's nothing good here. Trying to look, is there another, just for future reference, trying to see, like, there we go. That's what I was looking for
I'm saying
for
we
future reference. Back for that, because we'll use all our flyers if we do it now.
Yeah.
But it's good. Now we know where two of them are. And I'm sure there's
Three of them.
three. Where's the other? The one we did, and then this one?
Over there, and that one. The second one we found.
Oh, that was the second
over
one?
by the trash cans. Remember where the squirrel was? There was another one.
Oh,
right
there
there
was one there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool.
A double decker.
Nice. Okay. You guys, we got them. They will be defenseless against us now. Well, what we really don't want, mainly, is to be formally dealt with by the campus, you know. That's what we don't want. Where they are
I think you
like,
can do anything if you're only there for 29 minutes.
yeah,
You know?
oh yeah, they're not, I mean,
People
we're
are
not,
lazy. They're like,
we're not making a big spectacle of ourselves.
Plus, the one good thing about being older is people don't think you're up to no good. Immediately.
I know.
If you're 31, they're like, okay, what's he doing?
Yeah, or
When
if you're
you're
a
55,
teenager
they're
or
like,
some shit,
Who cares what
they're
he's
like, yeah, he's not. What the fuck's he gonna do? You know, he can't do shit even if he wanted to. Goddamn feeble old geezers.
Yeah. They're gonna say, hey, they can't, whatever, if they're up to no good, it ain't that big of a deal.
Yeah. They'll just come with some condescending, you know, well, we really appreciate what you're doing, you gentlemen. I was actually thinking of looking up, you know, taking some Spanish class or something at a place like this. I gotta learn Spanish. Like one of my commenters yesterday was like ragging on me for not knowing Spanish, living in Southern California. Well, most of us gringos in Southern California don't know Spanish for shit. And most third generation Mexicans here, they might know some, but you know, it gets shakier with each subsequent generation. So and there are plenty who don't speak Spanish at all.
I understand 75%.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just have trouble because I don't do it enough. So I have trouble conjugating verbs that I haven't used in forever.
Yeah.
But yo entiendo.
I never studied it, but I had a Mexican babysitter when I was a kid. And so I spoke fluent, perfect Spanish.
Nice.
She left. She came back like 6 months later. I didn't know shit. It was gone, you know.
Yeah, you gotta use it.
Except I kept rolling my R's. Because I didn't want to sound dumb like my mom when she tried to say things and said it with an American R. I was like, I never want to sound like that.
Rent a bathroom.
With private.
Oh, yeah. I was like, damn.
You may rent my bathroom. Yeah, I covered a little bit of mine inadvertently. Grandma's Thai. That place, that looks like authentic. I mean, it has grandma's in the name, It has Thai writing, and it has an outdated sign. So
That's
all
your
the
favorite.
signs of good food, I would say.
That's your favorite, right?
I love Thai. It's not my favorite, but I love a lot of cuisines, you know.
I thought you said that was the one you
No, I mean,
wanted something else.
like Thai could be one of my, if you had to pick one or two, yeah, it would be one.
Hold on now. Get this out of your way.
But I mean, so many of them are awesome. Like, I mean, Greek is amazing, Italian, French, like Swedish food is good, really good. I mean, there's not as much different stuff as, you know, French or Italian, but ask old Magnus about Jansson's frestelse. It
Does
is.
that have something to do with a meatball?
Nope. It is. It's kind of like it's potatoes, onion, heavy cream, and anchovies.
I love some anchovy.
Okay. A lot of people hate
Schnitzel a la
anchovies.
Holstein.
You,
Yeah.
you don't taste a heavy anchovy. It kind of breaks up the creaminess, you know, but
All right.
oh, and you have breadcrumbs, right? So it's like you layer like lasagna. You put a layer of chopped onions at the bottom, then you put potatoes like French fry, you know, a little thinner than that, and you lay them out. And then you put little pieces of anchovy around and breadcrumbs over it. And then you do another layer of that,
Wow.
more breadcrumbs,
It's a
and then you
salty
just
son of a gun.
pour like shitloads of heavy cream over that.
Now we're talking.
And then you bake it in the oven for like an hour.
I'm in.
And it's all crispy at the top and nice and soft on the inside. It's fucking great.
And this is at
very heavy. That's
you're
a
saying
that's a
Magnus
Swedish.
makes this?
Well, any Swede. I mean, I don't know if he makes it, but
Hey,
any
Magnus,
Swede
you
would
make-
know
you
that.
Make that? What is that schlop called?
Jansen's Delight. He knows what I mean. He can hear me if he's on there.
Davey knows his stuff, he said.
Yeah, I make a killer fucking Jansen's, man.
Hi, Jody.
And it is delicious.
He said you know what you're talking about.
Hell yeah. You know, it's like potatoes au gratin or whatever, you know. It's funny when you speak French and then you have to say these terms that are known in English, but you have to, like, I don't know how to mispronounce the French the correct way.
Okay.
Right? You know, like if you say it like with a total French accent, it sounds pretentious.
Right.
But then you don't know how to like mispronounce it. So you're like, well, what the hell? What am I supposed to call this shit?
Looks like people come in and out of here all.
Okay, yeah.
Put a couple up real quick. Why
Yeah,
not?
go for it.
Yeah,
I can hold yours if you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can put it down.
Okay.
That's,
You're just doing a. It's fine. I'm just.
okay. Well,
Yeah, it's fine, dude. No problem. We can parallel. Here, man. We can even cross the streams. Freak them out.
oh, wow. Okay.
No, right when I took his, somebody said hi, Davey, and I got to check it out. All right. Yeah, another Californian that didn't learn it. Yeah. J'ai raison, oui. Yeah, it's like potato au gratin. I don't know. But yeah, it is funny when you have to kind of mispronounceify. So anyway, hello. It's really great, like, getting the vibe of Eric, since he is an ex-Scientologist, and he has that little extra bit of grudge, shall we say, that empowers him, that drives him, that motivates him. It's really cool. Yes, Sir Crepitus, Eric thanked you. I heard him. He was very, very, very grateful. And here he comes.
All I want for Christmas is 600 bottles of Elmer's multi-purpose spray adhesive.
Yep. Come to Puerto Rico. You'll teach me Spanish there. You guys talk too fast. I don't know, man. I would love to go to Puerto Rico, though. Yeah. I grew up with Mexican Spanish, and I lived in a Dominican neighborhood in New York for like 3 or 4 years. And man, I couldn't get any of that. Puerto Rican's pretty similar, but yeah, I'd love to go to Puerto Rico. You guys actually have waves. And surfing, I don't surf, but I like nice waves. And so many places are wave deficient. I don't see any use for places with no waves. You go to the beach and it's just like a pond. No point to that. So what neighborhood is that college in? What would you call that over there?
That's Valley Village.
Valley Village, okay.
I remember when there was only North Hollywood and Van Nuys, okay? There was no, like Studio City and Valley
Oh,
Village.
those are just like made up places.
Yeah, they just keep annexing like 6 blocks, where it wasn't crappy.
Right.
But if you wait long enough, all good areas turn crap and all bad areas turn good, and vice versa, back and forth. We should blast some of these things, like this is a good corner. I think we should do some
Yeah, you just park right in the lot.
Yeah. Do a little damage over here. This is a hell of a corner.
Yeah, there's a lot of
mad traffic, mad amount of people.
Yeah, exactly. Plenty of light poles all around.
Yeah, I owe Heidi a bomb pop for making sure I got that glue. All right. Yes. All right. Let's do this.
Here we have. You're from New York. Oh, is Cuban way faster even than you guys? Okay.
People from Chile talk real fast too.
Really? Okay. Colleges may require campus flyer posting permits. Yeah, I can imagine. Thank you. A blessing to the community. That's a beautiful. Oh man. That car started going backwards, and I thought we were going forwards, and just and you weren't in the driver's seat. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck!" One of those.
That's called crash tech.
Yeah, that's called me going out into Van Nuys Boulevard, unable to do anything about it. Yeah, tech. See, you can make any kind of phrase, sentence, whatever. Just put tech at the end, and you got Scientologies.
loud music, and dog prayers required. Se requiere una tarifa válida.
righty. Thank you guys for hanging out during the less than riveting process of taping up the flyers. Always really grateful when I look back and I see that I have not had some mega drop off. This is how you can support us in our activities, you know, just keeping them streams running. Here we go. Obviously some kind of school over here letting out, so people will see these. Kids at least. Let them in on the secret early. Prevention is a good thing. Kids can't consent. That's what we need for where kids are walking by in great numbers. Alrighty. A very good location for interbulation. Here we go. Time for the next location. We got pathway where children walk home from school going that way and put kids can't consent. Gotta let the children know about Scientology before it's too late.
Hey, Helen. Watch Pug sings Batman. Watch Pug sings Batman. Hey, Shell. Papa Smurf. Hippie chick. Okay.
Who do we have here?
Yeah, they got no. There's just this is just a joke. There's nothing they can do about any of this. Mixing it up is brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, I got both of these poles over here and this bus right here. I just put it right on the
bus stop
right here. Look on the
Oh, on the side of it.
No,
Yeah.
no, on
Oh,
the
yeah.
side,
Right.
right on
Right.
the- who
Oh, I
cares?
see it. Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. Beautiful.
Yeah, I am.
We're getting a little preview of what the hot days are going to be like.
I know.
And
I'm
this is
scared.
nothing. This is nothing
It's
compared
74
to.
and I'm dying.
Yeah, because that's the thing, man. LA 74. When you're in direct sunlight, it's like 90.
Oh man, that's the thing people don't get about Vegas, right? It's like I always tell people when they go, "Oh, what about the summer?" I go, "It ain't no picnic in LA."
No.
What are you talking about?
No.
And with no humidity, the
Unless
funny
you're
thing is,
like within a mile of the beach or something, then it's a little.
I lived in
cooler
Carlsbad, literally across the street from the beach for 8 years.
Oh, really?
And
Wow.
but then it actually sucks too because it becomes like
Then you get
Groundhog
humid.
Day. Every day of the year is identical. It's sort of it starts
Right,
playing with
right.
you. The smell's the same, the look's the same, the sound's the same.
That's funny.
But no, Vegas is like 95 degrees in Vegas is just wonderful. It's good on your old ass bones. It keeps you it's just wonderful. Now 115, like the only time in Vegas that's bad that you can't do nothing about, if you're in mid-August, like around my birthday, and then you come out of Costco, whoo, like someone wants to pitch you, you're like, dude, my cottage cheese is literally turning into something else right now. I gotta go.
Yeah, it's like when you're above 105 or whatever, yeah,
But the 95 is actually super nice, man.
Yeah, because it's
Super
zero humidity,
no humidity,
basically. Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, I grew up in that kind of. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm loving it. And it's just so random. It's so damn random. This is absurd.
Yeah. I mean, the only way they could deal with us is to watch the entire stream with a map going and taking notes.
It would take them
the labor
4 hours to handle what we did in an hour and a half.
Yeah, totally.
And how do you get anywhere doing that?
And if they want to do that,
that's
good,
great.
Good. Yeah.
Like I said, then we send everyone separate to go do 10 a day.
Well, that's the thing.
And then you're screwed.
We're not doing this as like nobody else is going to ever do it. We're doing this as like, please, everybody else do it too.
Please join.
Yeah. That's one thing I love about this whole community. It's like it's always everybody wants more people to join.
Yeah.
It's not like this territorial thing of like, who are you? What makes you think you have the right to be here? Or whatever, I mean, there are conflicts, whatever. I stay out of them.
I don't know anything about other, like I have nothing to compare this to.
Yeah.
And for me, like I said, I take like complete ownership on everything because I really, how else am I supposed to look at it? There's people who've never spent 2 minutes in this thing that are willing to bust their ass to cripple the place that murdered me and my family.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea how important that is to me? I can't even tell you.
So you never did any work for them or what? You never did any like regging or whatever.
Before I realized it was all crap, sure,
Did you ever do body routing?
No. I mean, you had to a little bit, like to just on certain courses, like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, New Aerodynamics, like they send you out to go get someone to be a half tone higher than they are, or lower, and then and you got to bring someone in and sell a Dynetics book. That was the hardest thing in the world, even back then. But thank God I was a kid, and so this one lady she was really nice. Like I just looked for a smiley, like nice looking lady, and I was like, hey, can I interest you? And she's just like. Treated it like Girl Scout cookies.
Right.
She's like,
just
whatever.
Help a little kid out. Help a kid make a sale. Totally.
It was totally that.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't my pitch. I had nothing to do with it.
No.
It was the fact that I'm 11.
I don't want to make this kid cry by crushing their dreams. Let him make a sale.
Yeah. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I wasn't 38 with a beard. People would have been like, man, get away from me.
Get the fuck. Yeah. It's like, no, I'm not buying any.
Get away with
of
that
that
Dianetics
bullshit,
book,
you
you
know?
stupid.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. But I knew a woman would be, you know, someone would have, you know, the mother or something would kick in.
Yeah.
But yeah, they make you go do a bunch of stupid stuff. But you know, I'm saying like on the norm, hell no. And once I figured out this was all evil and awful, by the time I was, you know, 19, 20, I had no doubts whatsoever that this was all complete garbage.
Yeah.
And then I treated it accordingly from that point forward.
So you just do kind of the minimum to not get busted, or?
No, I just shut my mouth. Like,
Right.
they don't even care if you don't like it as long as you shut up,
Right.
you know.
But I'm saying, like, if you didn't want to do courses or whatever.
I just stopped going. I was like,
Oh, okay, okay.
You know, I did the Purif. I came back and did the Purif only because I had money burning a hole in the account. I mean, it was just sitting there. I knew I was never going to get it back. So I was like, okay, and I figured that might be, it was brand new. And I was like, okay, this might be the one thing that is sort of innocuous or what,
Right.
we're
Yeah.
like,
Kind of harmless.
yeah, like it would be good
Although
for
it's
me.
probably not that
It was
good for
incredibly
you.
harmful.
Yeah, totally. Taking like enough niacin for an army.
I was at 30,000, 35,000 milligrams. Do you know what 500 does? It turns you beet red.
Right. Oh,
I mean, your whole body, it's like you got shingles.
and you're doing
I'm doing
30,000,
35,000. Yeah, and it's enough to give you cancer in 10 minutes, and then and then you get your heart rate up, right? You got to run around the Big Blue. I'd run around the whole place, and then go right into the sauna, 160 degrees, and stay in there for 4 freaking hours. And
At 160?
yeah.
Wow.
And after I did that for a month, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna fake some cognitions, you know. And this is just gonna be another attestation to nothing, you know. Where I go, oh boy, this is fantastic. I'm so good.
You know, I went to a Finland when I was like 18, and they would put, the sauna would literally be above boiling. It would be like 120 Celsius, which I don't know, it'd be like 250 degrees or something, right? And you go in there, and you know how like a normal sauna is like, the rock thing is like, you know, 6 inches by 12 or what, you know,
Yeah.
it's a certain shape. The Finnish one was like 2 feet by 2 feet, you know, it was this huge amount of rocks, all like completely glowing. And then they start throwing the water on the rocks.
Yeah.
And you're like, how the hell am I in like well above boiling temperature and not dead? You know, I don't get this at all. Like, how is this? I still don't really understand, you know, how it's medically possible, you know, because we'd be in there for a while, but you go out from the sauna naked into the snow and like hang out sitting on the snow with your bare ass, you know,
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes, fine, not a problem, you know. You start getting a little shivery, get a little cold down there, go back in the sauna, you know, you forget about your cold. But I did Native American sweat lodge. It was even hotter than that. It was like, this can't be right, man.
I just know that I'm surprised people didn't die on the Purif, and not just because of the niacin or whatever, but because like you would be in there
Stressing
alone.
your heart. Yeah.
You'd be in there alone.
Oh, you're doing alone.
Sometimes there'd be people and sometimes there wouldn't. So
that
it's
can't
like
be safe. Yeah.
one time I literally
With a
only
high
woke
heart
up.
rate, with niacin, with heating, yeah, I mean,
I woke up because I fell from the 3rd level to the 2nd level.
oh my God.
So who knows? I could have croaked in there.
You could have.
And plus,
If you would have just fallen down on your own level and it didn't wake you up,
yeah,
you would have been dead.
yeah. I mean, I would come out of there and drink 7 gallons of water. I mean, you're just so toast. And then the next day, you got to go do it again.
God.
I said, you know
Well,
what?
I hope you drink enough water and not a bunch of bullshit in between.
Well, they also had you take, 700 vitamins. So, I mean, you just got the runs to everything else. I mean, it was just,
God.
and you can't take that on
You
an
must have
empty
been
stomach.
so dehydrated, though.
It was a joke. But I should have known better. I mean, that was on me. That one was on me.
Yeah.
How did I not know better at that point? Whatever. Anyway, what are you going to do?
Just because L. Ron Hubbard, in a psychotic, delusional state, said this shit 70 years
Listen
ago.
to this. High C says, circumstantial evidence supports the conjecture that Isaac Hayes died on the pier. Wow.
Oh, really?
That's crazy.
Yeah, he was too old to be doing shit like that, for sure.
Oh, man. Yeah, are you kidding? Like I said, it almost killed me. I was 20 and I was 165 pounds,
Right,
the 12
right.
pack.
Yeah,
I mean, I was in
yeah.
amazing shape.
Right.
And it damn near crushed me. What if you're
man.
70 or 60? What the hell are you doing in there?
That's the thing. Anybody that
Dying.
dies on that, they're gonna hush that up for sure. Right?
Yep.
They're not gonna say, "Oh yeah, bummer, somebody died on the purification rundown." Like, no.
They make it sound like it's
They're not
fun,
gonna admit to that. They're gonna say, "Oh, this person had contacts with SPs and
Oh yeah.
They had overts and withholds."
That's such a great straw man. It's the greatest straw man of all time.
It's so messed up.
No matter what happens to you, dude, you overts. What don't you want me to know?
Right.
You're like, what? The guy hit me in the back of the head with a pipe. What are you talking about? What don't you want me to know?
That's what they just keep asking you that.
Yeah.
Right.
And like I said, if you don't give it up, if you're in ethics and you don't give it up, then they're going to find it. And so you better make something up. That's my advice to anyone crazy enough still to be in Scientology. When you go to ethics and you got to write up some OWs, give it to them. Do not, because otherwise you're going to be paying for sec checks, and then they're going to find out about whatever, some other craziness,
Yeah.
And
so, the thing where they won't let you leave the room and all that.
Yeah.
So if you just basically said, "I'm fucking leaving," and you start fighting, and you started like just like doing whatever to get to that door.
Right.
Like somebody that had claustrophobia, that like, they're going to they don't care. They're going to kill people to get out the door and apologize later. Like, how would they handle that?
Well, I mean, it depends. See, put it this way. If you were in an auditing session, it's up to the auditor to get you back, tone 40, to get you back on what you're doing. Like,
Right.
It's, you have to literally tackle that son of a bitch if need be, and put him back on the cans and all that. It's totally insane. Totally nuts.
And if the person just was like, no.
I mean, if the
no.
person kicked your ass, then I guess you got to let them go.
Right. But that's not something that happens. Yeah. But basically, if you don't, I mean, basically, in the end, what they have to hold over your head, they'll kick you out of Scientology
Right.
if you
and
don't.
You can't talk to your family now.
Right.
And you lose your job.
Yeah.
And that happens overnight. So, they got you. It's a fantastic game they're doing there.
Right.
They got you good. We're gonna go to my PO box here and then work our way back.
Cool. I was wondering what area we were towards.
We're
but
in
that's
Encino.
fine.
This is
Okay.
Encino.
Okay.
Yeah,
when I saw us crossing the 405, I'm like, where the hell are we? Is he going to UCLA or some shit?
No.
Like, I don't.
This is Encino, Tarzana,
Right.
Reseda. It's the triangle.
The Karate Kid zone.
It's insania, Jody. What if we're having an ashtray attack in either? Yeah, I mean, you'd be in huge trouble if you're auditing and your PC bails. you'd be in some
when you're the
Mac
auditor.
Daddy
Yeah,
trouble.
yeah, sure.
But I've never heard, even though I know it has to have happened. I mean, there's zero doubt that this has happened.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they don't let
of course.
anyone hear about
Right.
it. But if someone did kick your ass, I guess you'd be off the hook.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you supposed to do? So if someone kicked your ass in life,
And then would they call the cops on that person?
No.
You know,
no, they'd just be.
You'd just be out of Scientology.
Disconnected,
Yeah.
That's it.
So you just better hope you don't have your whole family in there and all that. But
Yeah. I'm imagining they let you off the hook though if the PC kicks your ass. I would imagine.
you know, I got some of the Scientology materials online, and I was going through them on some live streams about, you know, you probably don't even remember the beginnings, you know, but they start off with this thing of antisocial personalities and whatnot, and you know, 20% of the people in the world are antisocial personalities, and then it goes on to be like, well, what's an antisocial personality? Oh, somebody that doesn't like
Speaks ill of Scientology.
self-betterment groups, whatever, you know.
If you even said you liked another self-betterment group,
Oh, you'd be
squirreled
busted for
out of
that
the place.
too. Yeah,
That would
right.
be as bad as smoking crack. I mean, that would be. Are you kidding? You could never say that. Ever. You could never say. This is how crazy it is. You could never say, "Hey, I read a book by Humdinger that said, it's great to wait 2 hours before you go to bed after eating and this and that and the other." Like if it went any further than that,
Right.
they'd be like, well,
That's
this
not
is some
the tech.
this is
Yeah.
some squirrely BS. Okay?
Right.
What are you doing? Why are you looking at this?
Right.
So that's why, like, I
We
love that.
have all the procedures.
He was a baker, nothing he couldn't do.
Oh yeah, I'm sure his croissants were spectacular.
Croissant tech. I bet he had it too.
Oh my God. What could you do where you made a little like?
It's like a whole new level of narcissism. I mean,
Yeah.
he was the top of that before there was a top to it. Like that was.
Well, it's like a lot of dictators, It's like this guy, the first president, I guess, of Turkmenistan. He just they changed the names of all the months. They changed the word for bread.
Oh my God.
Was changed to his mother's name.
I love it.
So you couldn't say bread anymore. You had to say the dear leader's mother's name. I'm not shitting you. I just was watching a thing about it
so
yesterday. Yeah.
Here, rock this for me. He's going to
Okay.
entertain you for about 2 minutes. I
Yeah.
got to go get stuff from my P.O. box. Okay, let me put this key up here so we can keep rocking.
Oh
here.
my God, I'm getting viewer and you got 110 more than I do.
Oh, we can.
I told you you had magnetic personality disorder. Give me viewership envy. No, not really. So here we are. We got pet food. Oh, I'll turn you around, my peoples. Hey, your captain is here. Yes. Thank you for acknowledging my captainness. My captiosity. You're never in, but always against, just like me. Yeah. Never in, always against. Yeah, ever since I did my personality test, I was like, okay, this is some bullshit. And I didn't really mind the personality test, but I did mind the heavy-duty sales pressure after the personality test. And I did find it suspicious that they were able to start a course with me that day in Munich, Germany, in English. What the hell, people? That made Scientology just seem a little bit
I got 2 boxes.
suspicious. What'd they send you?
I don't know. I think you're supposed to do an unboxing from what I've heard. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I had one, Brooke sent me something, but I don't know if that qualifies as an unboxing if you only have 1 box.
Yeah, just so
Now I
you
have
open the
2.
box.
Now I have 2.
Well, let's go somewhere. Open them. Let's get the ceremony going.
All right. Okay. I'll unbox you in a bit apart. I'm just getting ready for work. Lori. All right. Thank you, Fluffer. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, A-Girl. You guys are amazing. Okay, so now we're going to rock our way back. You want to try some Ventura
Sure, yeah, Ventura Boulevard, yeah.
Funsies?
Okay, David, je suis familier avec les terminologies scientologiques en anglais. What? Je comprends comment se manifester.
I'll have my thingamabob to put the phone on up here in the next 3-4 days. And then I'll,
so this dude's going to make a dictionary of Scientology terms to translate it into French.
Oh, okay.
Cool. I think that is. Mais je pense qu'il n'y a pas beaucoup de scientologistes dans le monde francophone. Peut-être 1000. Pas beaucoup plus de ça, je crois. But maybe there are some in Quebec. There are some in, well, maybe Belgium and Switzerland. Oh, he wants me to write. Okay, I didn't catch that.
It's the only French I do.
For one thing, my faulty French. The other thing is writing around in a car. No, I don't write no dictionaries, dude.
Oh, wow. Hold on here. None yet. Okay, I knew you were Maui Sugar Hill. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I love that place because they got a million different bourbons in there, and I love rye whiskey.
The problem with all these
None yet.
Tête au Québec. Oh, really? Une grosse église dans ma ville. C'est quelle ville? C'est Montréal ou quoi?
All right, Sin.
Well, I should probably just, I should keep it in English. Not respond to French comments in French. That kind of excludes a few people. But I am curious. Yeah, no, I get it. You want... The problem is with all the Scientology lingo, it doesn't, you know, it's not real English anyway. So if you, you know, you translate it into French, I mean, you still gotta you gotta explain the kind of the thought process that goes behind the word. Like if you say, you know, like interbulate, you know, in French, and then people are going to say, well, what does that mean? You know, and then you have to explain the Scientology idea of interbulation, you know, although I did hear from somebody that that's an actual English word, whatever. But
it's so hard when you grow up in this too, because you have to catch yourself, like, because I could just,
because you think it's a real like common word.
Well, I could roll all day just using letters, you know.
Right.
I could
Right.
get 4 paragraphs of thoughts to you by just using letters in the alphabet.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, you'd be like, what? I mean, where you're not even really saying anything.
Yeah,
You
no,
know, like-
I mean, I've heard people talking like, "Oh no, he was FMOCBD,"
Right.
you know, and you're like, "What the fuck?" You know. Like
great.
people just talk like that, you know, and it's like, you know, that's why I say I could never bullshit a Scientologist like, "Oh yeah, I was in Scientology for 20 years, but I got out," and they like, "Yeah, who's the FMO of BXY?"
Yeah, that's how
I'd
they
be
actually.
like,
that is one reason.
"What's
cults
an
do that.
FMO? What's a BXY?" And they'd be like, "You're not a Scientologist."
That's how cults protect themselves too.
Yeah, totally. It's
See, like I love those boxes like that. That thing is supposed to have stuff all over.
Yeah, totally. I mean, they are putting on that special paint that makes stuff not.
What can you
makes
do
stuff
against
not
tape?
stick.
I mean, is there anything?
Well, I mean, one thing they can't do is against your glue. That's for sure. No, I think the tape doesn't stick long on certain paint like that.
Okay.
I think, you know, like if it sticks, it probably comes off eventually, you know, like sooner than usual or whatever. But I think it's really meant more for paint, for people tagging it. But
Okay. We'll just blast this whole place.
yeah, let's do it.
All right. I love this. I'm so excited about putting that stuff in the newspapers, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what a great idea that is, because those are the minds we want.
Totally. You know, inoculate them while they're young so they never even get near it.
Crap.
Yeah. Go ahead. Nothing like bus stops for this action. Hello everybody. Got a few bus stop ones. Now we get near the food truck, which I always think is an excellent target. A place where people congregate. Damn, falafels are getting expensive. 13 bucks for a falafel? Whoa, from a truck? It's probably good. We're ending them, and this is how we're doing it. One pole at a time. Oh, he's gotten the poles over that way. Okay. I can do the other side. How's it going? What's that? Yeah. It's on YouTube, yeah. We're dealing with Scientology. They're about...
I don't like Scientology.
You have good taste, yes. We...
Are you the guy that stands outside Scientology and talks to people?
No, I stand out. This is to fuck with them. This is because they have, they have this thing called the Sea Org.
I don't know.
Oh, it's like a fake Navy bullshit thing.
I just know it's like a cult.
It's a cult. It's totally a cult. And my friend over there, Eric, was in it. It destroyed his whole family. But anyway, if you go on this website, sptv.space, they have all these people all over the world that are protesting simultaneously. And
is that your buddy?
yeah. So he's a little bit more radical about it,
It's like
going on the private property. I'm like, okay, I'm on the street. I'm on,
It's so funny, the private property stuff is right above it.
Right. He doesn't give a shit because they fucked up his whole family. So he's like, fuck it. Like Scientology calls the cops on us all the time for protesting. because they'll be like, they'll say we have guns and shit. They'll, you know.
No, bro. You sent me a car crash, bro. You good?
All right.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that guy was like, are you the guy that stands out and tells people to go into Scientology? I'm like, no, I'm the opposite.
They don't like me worth the crap.
Nope.
That's funny.
He's like, I don't like Scientology. You know, he
See how
didn't know
bright
any,
that is?
all he knew was it's a cult. That's
Like I
all he
said,
knew.
everyone
That's all
knows
he
it
needs
sucks.
to know.
That's all anyone needs to know. That's what I
You don't need to know all my goober detailed information from being a nerd, you know, and like,
this was my whole point of doing this, is that not only are you not going to get in trouble, but you don't have to know anything. You
Right.
can know absolutely nothing and be the most effective. All you got to know is Scientology sucks. That's it.
yeah, and you know, you get the fly, even if all your flyer says is that, it's fine. Post that shit. If all they did was post Scientology sucks
Yeah.
once a day, if all of our listeners posted one thing once a day, anything, you could do it in crayon. It wouldn't matter.
It doesn't matter
You
if
could
you're
take a
500
piece of
miles
paper-
away from another Scientology
Right.
building. It doesn't make any
Well,
difference.
because if you are, people are going to say, that was the weirdest thing. I saw an anti-Scientology poster. There's no Scientology around here. That'll get people
Peter,
talking.
thank you so much. I'm gonna go through some money on this glue, but it's gonna allow me to do 10 times the work when I have to do it by myself. So, you know, it's gonna make life really, really easy. Thank you so much, Peter. That is great. Did I miss anyone else while I'm out there doing this? If I did, thank you. I like these places. This seems to be okay. Holes everywhere. People are always
Well, be
mowing
careful
around.
about the private property ones, but maybe
I don't care.
maybe you
I don't
give
even
a shit.
care.
Yeah,
This is.
that's
Are
cool.
you kidding me? This
Yeah.
is civil disobedience. I mean, DOA gets arrested every Thursday. We're gonna be pussies about, oh, what did it the police? Who gives a shit? The only thing, I mean, I'm not gonna do anything you can go to jail for, but I mean, obviously,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
you shouldn't. Who
Yeah.
knows? We could figure out a way to get there, but
You got some shade up there to park in, maybe. No, maybe not. Yeah.
any day. Oh my God! What the?
Yeah.
What?
Some people
Give me your license. You're done.
Some people have special needs parking situations.
Well. Okay, that was not what I was hoping. Oh, well. That'll work.
Yeah.
Pow.
Cool.
Look at that tape tech. Show them how it's done.
I'm gonna actually.
You're a crappy tape tech.
Can I do that? No, I cannot. Okay.
Heck yeah.
Okay, people, keep an eye on me. Keep me safe. All right.
Whenever I can get to it, which hopefully is 2, 3, 4 days a week, whatever. We'll see. Want posters to also do flyer campaign. Pup Groomer has them free. Wow, cool. Yeah, check out Pup Groomer stuff. I mean, really awesome flyers.
Hey, Rick.
But yeah, I can do a fishing live stream, just not a catching live stream. Shell said, Eric, how desperate do you think they'll get now? Summer's coming in with their functions and protesters. I think personally they'll get desperate. Yeah, I think they're gonna, they've already shot their wad. There's really nothing they can do,
I mean, they're gonna keep trying different stupid shit. But the funny thing is, when they try these stupid things, it's like they try it once and it doesn't work, and then they give up. It was like that night when they came, well, maybe that was before your time, when they came to the testing center and they were like, we're going to beat them at their own game. And they came out to videotape us. And we were like, you know, I mean, Streets was like, dude, we are attention whores. We want to be on camera. Like, how is you videotaping us going to be a problem for us? You know, he's like, what is your thought process? You know, and these people were just like, they're all standing there in masks. They had the same like black jackets on. I think it was just so goofy.
Yeah, I don't think they have a prayer I mean, they've already brought out the big guns, right? They can't intimidate anything any harder than they have, okay? And we're back
unless
the next
they
day.
get really illegal and I mean, you know,
But that ends them though. They can't. The reason they didn't do it is because they can't do it. Those guys were all happy to stab people, but they were told, do not touch anyone unless it's defending yourself. They were absolutely instructed to do that.
Right.
And I'm telling you, you can put a fork in it. They cannot have it go any further than that, because then they lose the PR battle forever. Okay.
Right.
And it'll be a tipping point that they cannot do anything about. See, Scientology likes to do stuff where, you know, they have they can put their foot on the gas or take it off when they need it, right? That's how they like to do it. But if they go too far, like I said, and someone got seriously injured, then it's no longer up to them. They can't actually start or stop this any longer. And
and then the media can't ignore it for very long after that either. You know, because the media is.
I mean, no one watches the media. It doesn't matter.
That's true.
They
watch
us. We got
more.
more viewers in the media.
Yeah.
And the people who are dumb enough to still get their news from, you know, ABC are not our friends, so it doesn't matter. They don't care. They could care less about us. Those are the people wearing, you know, 7 masks when they're 300 yards away from humans. You know, they're all. That's not something. That's not our market. But yeah, Scientology cannot go that extra step. They did what they could do. And it doesn't work. And now, like I said, if we're not fighting them heads up, that's what happened. Is we concentrated, and then we became easy to deal with. And you don't want one person. Like, if you want to make OSA happy, like I said, put in 4 hours of work that only takes one person 20 minutes to undo.
Right.
That will make them very happy. Okay. So what we're doing now is completely unconscionable. There is no one anywhere that could do anything about this. This is called just taking it. And that's what we need to do. Now, is it that dramatic over a day? No. But over a month or two, this is a big deal. And most importantly, I wanted to show people you don't have to worry about it, because what I was worried about is I was watching.
True about the noise. Yeah.
I was watching hundreds of hours of streamers, okay? And then being a part of it, I realized, wait a second, this is great for viewership, but no one's going to take part in something where they could actually get hurt. They're not going to do it.
Right.
So there needs to be another avenue where there's 0 chance of you getting injured or hurt or messed with. There's nothing that can occur. And just get involved and put the word out every day that Scientology sucks. And believe me, that's all we have to do. And we can literally get 10 times bigger than we are now. But if you don't get bigger, you get smaller. So it's like, you know, we're at that point right now where we had that crescendo, I think, you know, with Jay coming to town and we just went bananas. And then they pulled out their last big gun, which was nothing. They knocked over corn dogs. Okay.
Right.
So they did. You know,
yeah. In the end, the amount of damage they did was what?
They did $25 worth of damage.
Right.
Okay. But
probably didn't even permanently damage the table or anything.
But they
like
were
that,
trying to make sure other people don't get involved in this, and I think they're successful in that. Okay?
Right.
So what I wanted to do was fight that and show that
Right.
you don't have to be anywhere near Big Blue. And that's the one place that really doesn't make sense. Like, you can't go wrong in Austin, Portland, San Francisco, Seattle, San Diego, any of these places. You can't go wrong. Do whatever you please, and believe me, it's perfect. You won't hear word one out of me.
Mm-hmm.
The Blue Building is a different story. That is their headquarters. That is where the highest trained people, the most dedicated people, the most brainwashed people are. Okay?
Right.
And you know, if you don't know what you're doing around that circumstance, you're going to waste your time. So, you know, and I just can't have that, because without driving me crazy, like I would be pissed too if no one told me, who knew that I was doing it in a goofy manner. Like, tell me what I'm doing.
Somebody asked, is there a formula we're working off of? And I would say the formula is what you've been saying, that we want to do efforts that last longer, right? We want to put things out that last,
that keep working,
that keep working for days, weeks, maybe even months after we're done.
Mm-hmm.
And part two of the formula, I would say, is we want to encourage other people to do what we're doing.
I just saw a sign yesterday
around
on my way home. Some dude had a garage sale like April 15th. Okay, and the sign's still there.
Right, yeah.
I'm saying, but that made me so happy. I'm like, that's Davey and that's our shit.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be working for a month.
Yep.
You know.
And in a month, in a big city like LA, even with not that many pedestrians, that's thousands of people seeing each sign that we put up. Each flyer gets seen literally thousands of times.
I was watching Matt this morning, okay, and he was scribbling on the sidewalk up at the end right by La Brea and Hollywood Boulevard.
Okay, yeah.
And people were breaking their neck to read what he wrote. Okay?
Right.
That's the kind of reaction I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Not people who could care less, don't even look down.
Right.
Okay, I've written on the whole block, and half the people don't even look down. It's like, what are we doing? And then it's gone by the time I get home. Come on, that's not a plan. That's ridiculous, you know. And it's throwing away great materials. I mean, how much have we wasted, like at the Blue Building? And I understand the first month, fine. You know, like I said, we had to flex and show that we're not taking it and blah blah blah. But at some point, it just becomes waste, and they love that. They absolutely love that. So this is not making them happy. This is something anybody can do. There's absolutely no fear that involved in this. You don't have to worry about a damn thing. Ooh, I like this too, because see, cars are stopped here. Ooh, let's park at the B of A and then nail this.
Yeah.
Kids can't consent, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
These are the kind of things I love to hit, because you can't help
well,
but
we got a
look.
bus stop, we got multiple poles, we got that thing, we got a light. Yeah.
We're good.
Yeah, this is a very good location. Absolutely.
And we don't know who we're going to reach. It could be that lawyer or somebody, you know? I mean, we just don't know. It's a total crapshoot scratcher.
Totally.
My grandpa bought $1 scratcher and won $1,000. This was like in 90 or something.
Nice.
But I mean, that just shows you it does happen, you know? And that's not going to happen around Blue. Anything east of Western, all the way to Sunset, from Santa Monica, I would say, to Hollywood Boulevard, people are flat. They don't care. They know. This is Scientology.
Yeah, it's not even that Scientology is going to take it down. It's just that everybody knows the deal.
Yeah.
We're not creating new information. Absolutely. I think there is a reason to continue at the Blue Building. I mean, even, the last 2 days that we were doing this, we stopped at we at least drove by the Blue Building twice. And yesterday, when we drove by and all those Sea Org people started scattering, it was definitely well worth it that we did that. So it's not like, oh, no more Blue Building ever again, it's a total waste. But I take his point, that the Blue Building is not where you want to be putting up all the flyers because, yeah, they can just send one of their people out in 2 seconds and reverse everything that we've done. So there is no point making it that easy for them. I totally agree with that analysis, absolutely. A little something for the people at the red lights to see. Everybody's watching.
Yes, they are.
That one there is amazing. It's always a second part. Yeah. I'm gonna read that. Yeah. So that's a spot. I mean, is it just me, or are you getting pretty kung fu with that tape?
It's getting a little quicker. The thing is, it all depends. That's another reason to have the heavy duty tape, because that the shittier tape, you know, rips into little shreds.
Oh.
And then it's hard to get it started up again.
So you gotta buy the one that says heavy duty?
So yeah, that's just as much of a reason for the heavy duty tape as anything. People look around like, what the hell are these guys live streaming? Just walking around here. Like, there's nothing happening here. What the hell are these guys looking at?
Office Max right around here too.
Probably. I'm sure as we drive down Ventura, there will be somewhere, but since we have our phones going on live stream, I guess can't really do the full research.
No. All right. I'm gonna have to use tape the rest of the way. I'm fresh out.
Oh, I got more tape.
I'm gonna have to go old school.
But you're doing very well with your glue.
Oh, I can't wait. They're gonna go, what the hell is this guy doing with 10 of these? None of your
Don't worry,
business.
man. I'm just sniffing glue. I'm just, just getting high, man. I wouldn't be gluing up Scientology posters or anything evil like that. I would never do that. Just.
Yeah, I mean, they even have their own television channel, and they can't get one person to say they're any good. I mean, I'm actually at the point where I don't even understand how they get a single student. So the people who completely ignore the tsunami, okay, of bad press that comes up when you write Scio anything.
Yeah.
I just don't, you know, I'm not going to cry about it. I mean, my generation.
Well, it was funny.
You could stick a
Sometimes,
fork in us.
sometimes with Streets, you know, when he would warn people, and then they'd go anywhere, and he'd be like, "Well, tough shit for you, man. You know, I was just trying to help. You know, but it's like we're not going to get all involved and attached to, you know, we have to make sure they don't do it. Like, well, if they insist, I think most of it is people." You know, besides people that are born into it, whatever shit like that, I think most of it is just finding people's ruin, the whole thing, you know, finding people at a point where they're so desperate for anything.
And acknowledgement is all it takes. You listen
all
to
they need
somebody
is
and they're
one
like,
person,
okay.
Especially grief, you know.
Oh yeah.
Grief is the thing you can't speed it up, and it really hurts. And, you know, so it's either a death or a breakup, divorce, whatever. That's, you know, I think that's what'll do it. Like this one kid that I interviewed, and that's probably still more hits than any video I've ever done. And
what are these things, man? We need these things.
Yeah.
Those are fantastic.
He basically lost his entire family, and then his fiance dumped him. You know, it was just like multiple layers of grief. And then he tried to do some therapy bullshit. It didn't really help, you know. And then he went to Scientology, and they're like, we can help you, you know. Mm-hmm. And they gave him that bullshit spiel. And the thing is, the guy had been in Scientology for 6 years, and he obviously hadn't done shit, right? He was not on the bridge. He was like, you know, and they pulled him in. What was that guy, Sebastian or whatever, pulled him back in and handled him. But then he came and talked to me for another like 10 minutes after that. I couldn't believe it. But it was like classical, you know, find their ruin. Like the way that he told the story of how they got him, it was completely that. It was like, he might as well have said, they found my ruin and they exploited it, and, you know, and I joined up. I mean, you know, but to him, it was like, well, these are the only people that could help me. And it was like, no, dude, these people are not going to help you. And I said, how are you going to feel after you've spent 300, I told you the other day, you know, and they keep telling you, oh, Xenu, that's a bullshit story. That's the SPs say that. Oh, that's total, you know. And then you get in there to your O3 and they give you the Xenu story. I mean, how many people have been told Xenu is bullshit, and then they reach OT3, and then they are telling them, oh no, well, we couldn't tell you because you would have gotten pneumonia?
I guess that's what they would tell them.
No, we don't have any in Spanish, but we're open to receiving ones in Spanish, absolutely. If anybody wants to send us a PDF of a Spanish flyer, I don't think either of us have enough Spanish to like be confident of writing. I
don't want to be
flyer.
Translating it, but I could read it.
You could read it, yeah, but you couldn't write it, right?
I think I could, but I just don't want to. Someone else could do it a hell of a lot easier.
Yeah.
Anyway, let me say something. You're on a TED Talk. You roll sometimes without giving me a chance to talk. I wanted to hit that point you were just on.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, the new people, when they got that ruin, okay, you have to understand they are so in at that point, okay, because someone listened. Someone has them on the right track in their mind, and this was only $50, okay? They stopped doing a lot of crap that was hurting them. Things started going better. Do you understand how that person is impossible to get right then? That person is in with the program.
Right.
So it doesn't matter.
This has saved their life.
And they're going to tell them straight up, listen, you're going to hear that from the people who don't want you to do well, and that's how they start their foot. That's how they get you to start thinking you're going to have to distance yourself from certain people who don't have your best interests at heart, okay? So those new people at LA Day, I know every angle to this. There's nothing I can hit them with outside of some wallet tech, and that's not even going to matter because he's only in $50. And so far, and you play into their hands by alienating them, because that makes them then go into the cult and defend it. I'm going to defend this guy who's really helping me versus, you know what I mean? So that's not the time. Those guys they're impossible to get to, just like the people who've already spent $2 million in 20 years.
Right.
You're not going to get them. They still got OT5 paid for. They're doing it. Okay. Nothing we say is going to make any damn difference. The good news is those new people at LA Day, 8 out of 10 of them, when they get hit with the HQS bill, you're never going to hear from them again. They go from $50 to 100 to 200 to 1,500. Now you go, hey, wait a second. What?
Right.
I got to get my car fixed.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's those people. 8 out of 10, they're not going anywhere. And like I said, the people who finish OT 4 or 5, a lot of them never go any further because it's such a joke. But those are not the people you can really mess with. So if you're down at Blue, you're poking the bear, and that's a great thing. I'm all for it, But as far as helping people get, the students get out of there, it's not the place. It's not the place to do it.
So what's the group of Scientologists that can be brought out of it? So it's not the beginners, it's not the people in for millions.
Blue, you can't do shit but make
well, no,
fun of
just
Sea
in
Org
general,
members.
I don't care where it is, but you're telling me certain categories of Scientologists like don't even try with them. Okay, what are the ones to try with?
What I'm saying is, if you can go ahead and there's nothing you can do wrong at one of these smaller places.
Right.
Okay, they don't have the training, they don't have the personnel, they don't have the wherewithal, they don't have the focus and
Yeah.
You're talking about the best of the best over at Blue, okay, as far as zombies are concerned. and these other places, you already saw it in Denver. The guy attacked Jay. You saw the guy want to attack Selfless. Okay, these people are breaking and cracking all over the place. They can't get their stats up with you sitting there screaming anything, and it
okay,
keeps
so
new
these
people
are
from.
wait, I want to get who. So is that like a staff member that attacked? Is that
Those were Sea Org members.
Oh, those were Sea Org.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those were Sea Org members.
And
Because
they were attacking because of the
people ID'd them.
frustration.
People ID'd them from Blue.
Oh,
They were used to open these other places that have no people.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
And these guys, they're tired of having their stats down every single week. Okay. And they're cracking.
So they're just lashing out.
Yeah. And I'm telling you, there's no wrong. You can't do anything wrong at these other ideal orgs or that have 4 people in them.
Right.
There's nothing you can do
Right.
that's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You can do anything you want to, scream, shout, scribble. Everything's going to help, and it's going to make sure new people do not come in.
Yeah.
For sure. And like I said, the 8 out of 10 that are doing classes there are never even going to get to the HQS course, and they're never going to then move somewhere like we did to go to a class, 6 org or whatever. Like they don't care about that. I'm telling you, we got these guys on the ropes. All these small places are basically worthless. I mean, the San Francisco and Sacramento and these places are doing the least amount of business they've ever done in the history of Scientology.
Right.
Their range is so low that there's nothing. Even if their stats go up, they're still in trouble. Okay, so these guys are just going to get beat over the head until they can't take it anymore. So being there destroys them, but it doesn't do that at Blue. They're too insulated.
Yeah. Well, one of my people just asked, since the Sea Org people are the most mistreated in Scientology, isn't that who to focus on?
Well, they know us now, so it's their fault. Like that first month that I was scribbling love notes, on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, they know. They all know. There's not anyone there who doesn't know SPTV. Nobody. Now it's up to them.
Right.
They gotta jump. Okay, we can't do nothing. They have to jump now.
Right.
I know it's going to be a small percentage, okay, at first, because they have nowhere to go.
So really, the smaller orgs are where you're going to do the most damage.
You can't go wrong. You
Yeah,
just sit
right.
there and talk crap and
You know that
Yeah.
DOA went straight to Sacramento after all that shit went down at Big Blue the other day. And the next day he was barbecuing in Sacramento. When we went looking for him over at Big Blue, he was in Sacramento.
I thought that was just an old one that he redid.
I thought I was seeing it live.
Because I thought I saw that
Oh,
guy
maybe.
before.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know. I mean, I thought it was, because it was a short. It wasn't a 3 hour thing. It was only 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Then maybe
And he was
that's
showing
wrong.
the bad
Okay.
actors. Like he's sort of cutting
Right.
those out.
Okay.
And throwing them
Okay.
up.
I only watched 2 seconds of it anyway, so I'll go with yours. But yeah, like when I went to Fresno, to the mission in Fresno, and it only opened at like 3 in the afternoon. I happened to get
Thank
there
you,
at like
Penny.
2:30.
Uh-huh.
When that woman saw me out there with this gimbal and this phone, I mean, the look, she just looked shocked. She looked like, I mean, if I would have been naked or, what, like, I couldn't have gotten a more shocked look out of that woman. It was funny as shit. And then she just stopped. She sat on the phone for like 15 minutes. And then this other woman came, and they were definitely very interpolated, and also this place was like 0 foot traffic, like an office park, in the middle of nowhere. Like nobody's walking by that place. So,
I think chaos works perfectly at the small orgs, and I think it works because no one wants any piece of that. Like if I heard sassafras, right, or pearl snappy, or any like, I'm like, okay, I'm good, right? I'm not going to take a pitch while I'm hearing that, because you know what? I don't know what you did to get her like this.
Yeah,
and I don't want to know.
Right. It's like
good.
if you were selling used cars and somebody's like, these cars are bullshit. Like nobody's going to buy cars on that lot,
Yeah.
And that might be the competitor just coming to mess up your sales, but still people are going to be like, okay, I'm already on the alert because I know this is a used car lot. All right. And so all it takes is one featherweight pushing you in the direction away from that sale, and you're gone.
Yeah. You can't pitch Dynetics with someone saying, get back in your hole. There's no way. That almost killed me just trying to do that.
Get back in your
Get back in your cult. I mean, forget it. It'd be like, how when you come out of Trader
with
Joe's,
your cans up.
when you get out of Trader Joe's and half the time they got someone there from one of them Fugazi
feed the animals.
Yeah, then where they get $25 an hour to stand there.
Right.
So you might as well just give them your money for their hourly. But anyway, can you imagine, like, if they're trying to pitch you, well, we're trying to help the SEALs, and someone's like, scam! It's a scam!
Right.
He's like, I gotta go.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
you guys work this
totally
out.
not giving that dude money.
You guys work this out. I got milk and stuff.
It's a scam. Don't give him anything. Don't give him your credit card.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what you did to make him react that way.
Right. I don't even want to know. I'll just assume you did some shit. Yeah.
Good luck.
Right.
Okay? I wish you well.
I mean, this guy seems way too worked out about the scam of protecting the SEALs. Like, I'm not even going to dig into it.
I don't need to go any further.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything you do that's loud and obnoxious, I mean, in front of one of those places, just destroys everything. So, I mean, I really believe you're like good to go.
Right.
No matter how you do it.
Question.
I really believe that.
When they are on the phone like that, are they really talking to anybody?
Absolutely not. That's one of the things they tell you to do.
Right. Okay. There. See?
But like I said, they're really, really well prepared at Big Blue. Like, they know how to do the, run like hell tech we saw yesterday, the scatter cockroach tech and all. They got it all down.
Somebody's talking about the rebuttals, like they have a rebuttal to everything that we say. Now, I used to do competitive debate, so knowing their rebuttals, we can mess with their rebuttals, like we can preempt their rebuttals. So but their rebuttals are so damn weak anyway, actually.
Like I said, the only thing I care about is trying to help the good people get out, but I can't make them drink. All I can do is make damn sure they know we exist and we're good people. And I think we've done that long enough. They're watching our streams. We know this, okay? They should not be scared of us. Like, all the people in my chat who like me, okay, well, guess what? There's someone who's a Sea Org member who likes me too. That person should go ahead and make the jump, But there's nothing else I can do.
Yeah.
I had to make sure they knew it existed and we're not going anywhere. And I think it was important that we flexed the way we did and showed we're here tomorrow regardless. But as far as poking the bear is concerned, we got two of the best anyway. We got Chris and Jess. Who wants, those people, both of them effing with you every night of the year. That's insane. That's and we got Aja.
Send me the rebuttals.
We got Aja. We got so many good people kicking their ass every single day. We're good. I think we're really good at Blue. And now, if we want to do that, Occupy Blue, I think that's wonderful. But that's all next level stuff. I need stuff for all the wonderful, beautiful people in my chat who would love to, get involved, but don't need the hassles and the headache and the money and the nonsense. Like,
what we need is we need all the small. The thing is with the smaller orgs, where there's nobody there, there's nothing happening. It feels boring, of course, to go protesting somewhere where you don't even see a human. You just see a building. You're lucky if you see somebody walk in the door. But they even have a rebuttal to an alien invasion. Apparently, we're going to fall for it. Sorry, it's bouncing a lot, so and the smart ones know it's a distraction. Well, anyway, if you can think of a bunch of points and then their rebuttals and send it to me at daveymismanage@protonmail.com, I would totally appreciate that, and I will work on the counter rebuttals. And the good thing is to be like, if you encounter a Scientologist, throw the rebuttal in their face and then smash it before they can even use it.
I would be so shocked if you had a chance to even get involved in this talk with
That's
somebody.
the whole thing.
They run like hell.
We don't even have conversations with these people. They will not have a calm cycle with us.
They see a Nevada plate, they run like hell.
My God, yesterday
that was amazing. Did you watch it again? I watched it again.
No, I didn't.
Oh my God, they're
shit.
like,
yeah. They were booking, man.
We weren't making that up. That was nuts.
No, they were.
You guys got to go look at that again. That was crazy.
Yeah. No, I gotta look at that because
That was crazy.
I didn't know how well it came up in my camera. It's pretty wide angled, so I was like, oh, maybe it's just going to be specks in the distance or something. But
They were
let's see, what
hauling
else do you guys
ass,
have?
man.
He's putting up older Sacramento. Sorry about that. Yeah. Well, I should have watched a little bit more to get my story straight, but
Got up to 77. Good. All right. If I lived around there, I would put a free Wi-Fi for free attracting people.
and I want to thank everybody that's subscribed in the last few days, getting encouraged by this. You guys really bumped up my subscriber number, so thank you very much for that. That really means a lot. I think I got like 60, 70 new people just in the few days that this flyering has been going on.
I think today I should be hitting 2,000.
Yeah.
I should have 2,000 subscribers.
And I've heard like subscribers, the number isn't as important as people think, actually.
Mine is, because my people are active as hell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have more subscribers than you, but you have more viewers in these live streams than I do. So the number of subscribers doesn't necessarily translate. I mean, you'd rather have views than subscribers if you had to pick between those two,
Oh, sure.
Well, I mean, once you're monetized and everything.
I'm just, if we can do this and not have it be this big bill, it's the greatest thing in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'll ever make $1 because I keep giving it out, as quick as it comes in.
Right.
So, I pay it forward and then put it to use. So, if there was $1 left over, hey, great. What the hell? I'll go get a beer. But,
Yeah.
that's just to cover my ass is and it's a lot of it. So to cover that is important, so it doesn't, from gas, everything just goes up. All my bills go up. I'm burning through gas,
Yep.
I just put another 50 in this morning, so everything adds up. And I spent 100 at the Office Max, but then everyone comes by to just make sure we're okay, and it's just amazing. So, but I have the best of the best. The people that follow me are beyond ridiculously amazing, and it shows in my room. And I only have really good people.
Me too. It's just such a cool vibe, between all of us, between people commenting and everything. And I was telling somebody the other day, it's like we don't have that many occasions to kind of hang out with people that we might never meet, never have anything in common or whatever, like obviously you're a total sports fan. I don't even know what season it is, what sport's happening, at a given time, like we would have no commonality there, but yet in this thing, it's like full on, like
this is just my shtick. I do happen to have an enormous number of lids and clothes and stuff that's sports related because I like it, and a lot of it looks cool as hell.
Yeah.
So I have a ton of that kind of crap, but it was because people were calling me Raider dude and Raider guy.
Oh, it's more that than being the
yeah,
really
yeah.
More than being a Raiders fan. I assume you are a Raiders fan too, but
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
but I'm
yeah.
just saying it's.
But you're not like a totally over the top
I'm
sports
not over
fan
it.
guy. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah.
I'm not
nuts,
it's
but
not a crazy assumption to make since you're wearing a damn Raider shirt, almost every day.
it was a easy shtick to roll with.
Right.
And
Okay.
since I was already being called that, I was like,
see.
okay, that makes perfect sense.
Oh, okay.
It's like, why undo the
Oh, definitely.
momentum I had there, so Raider guy, fine.
Yeah, cool.
Long as you remember me, I don't care. It's all good. People are
Thank you,
especially attached
Marie.
to their phones, so they need people.
Nice to have you
was
here.
messing with their signals, they would be mad. You're right, Mandy. Thank you, girl.
Yeah, well, okay, Scientology can always say, you know, the Catholic Church does worse things and whatever. And I might even agree with them. Okay, if you see Doug Stanhope, the comedian Doug Stanhope, he does a hilarious bit where he basically makes the argument that the Catholic Church has done far more evil than the Nazis ever did. Maybe triggering to some, but it's a hilarious.
No wonder you have no viewers. Is that what you talk about when I'm not here? Everyone jump over to my chat where we don't do that shit. Yeah, you can save that for your dude.
No, they were saying that the Scientologists would say, well, the Catholics do this and that, you know. And it's like, yeah, the Catholics do. That doesn't make Scientology innocent.
Yeah. I don't even play that game. I mean, it's sort of like, oh, you're even more bad. Whatever. If you're bad enough for me to be talking about you, you suck.
Exactly.
You know? So there's nothing redeeming about being a little bit less bad.
Right.
You know, like Darth Vader totally killed more people than me. What? What? You know, that's your claim to fame?
Right, right.
I'm not as bad as Darth? What kind of crap, you know? Yeah. And like I say, I would never be... You guys have seen me roll now. I've been going hard for, 6 weeks? And I got a full-time job, okay? You know, 9 out of 10 of these streamers don't. Okay, I got a full-time job, and I have a life. So imagine how I pull this off. I mean, I'm using every minute of every day, and I'm very happy to do it. Okay, very happy to do it. And I feel like this is an amazing opportunity. I never in a million years thought people would take bullets, you know, for those of us who got their asses whooped in this place. And I want to hug every one of you so bad. So it's an incredible feeling to know, you know, what's been going on here. But that's probably why I'll always be the most manic, you know, streamer, because I know this stuff doesn't just keep going. You know,
right?
Oh, this is a great opportunity for me to sell shirts. You know, no, this is a great opportunity for me to slay a dragon. That's what this is,
right?
And I don't know if I'll ever have this opportunity again. So it really means the world to me.
It'd be stupid to think you know. It'd be stupid to think you will have that opportunity again. You know, to assume that this will go on forever.
Yeah, this is just, you know, there's, like I said, there's, you know, the Jessicas and the Chris's and those people who can just, you know, I mean, they went from, you know, whatever they were doing, TikToking and rocking, to this, and then what this ends, they'll go to the whatever. This is my opportunity to take advantage of an amazing team, incredible support, to do something. Like I said, there's, you know, do you know what it does to me when I look at sptv.space and I see, you know, I don't know if I forget what the number was. It's like 40 or 50 streamers, okay, in LA.
Mm-hmm.
And there's only 4 of us that have been in the belly of the beast.
Right.
So, I mean, I would have literally, I knew how they say nothing's impossible. I would have said that is impossible. Like, that would be like winning the lotto twice in a month.
Yeah.
Okay? Where the FBI comes to your house. They're like, what? Right?
Right.
You did not win the lotto twice, bro. I mean, that's how crazy the odds are to me to have 40 or 50 people willing to bust their balls for 4 of us? What? Now, I know it's not just for us, but that's how I view it. I can't view it any other way.
Right.
That's just how I view it. I know some people out there just go, no, I'm doing it because I hate Scientology. They're a bunch of sick bastards. Okay, great. And it has nothing to do with Eric Rader. Cool. You know, all good. But to me, it's 100% for me and Laura and Tori and Serge, you know, people who got whooped. Okay, this is our chance, you know, and I don't want to blow it. And I know how important, how hard this is. You know, when I see DOA, you know, and Matt, you know, people like that, and Jay, just bust their ass. Aja, you know, Sassafras, you know, Pearl Snappy, Selfless. When I see people just really going to town, I'm so flattered. It's
Right.
It's just, I don't even know what to say. It's like, how is this happening? So I don't want 2 minutes of someone's time wasted. You know, and if they want to waste it, like I said, I've said my piece, so you won't hear me say another word about do whatever you want, however you want. And I've always said that, you guys know that. But like I said, I would personally be pissed off if one of the 4 people who knew what the hell was going on didn't tell me I was doing it wrong.
Yeah.
Okay? I mean, I'll be like, how come somebody didn't tell me that? You know, I'm not trying to waste my time. So let me know who to yell at. You know? And and where am I wasting my time? So, and I know there's no such thing as truly wasting your time, but my point is there's an expiration date on everything. So let's say we get 1,000 hours out of DOA and 1,000 hours out of Matt before, you know, someone goes, hey, I love you, you're such a great guy, I want to give you this job, and you know, and now they can't do it.
Right.
Now he's working 12 hours a day.
Yeah.
So no more Matt. Well, that's 700 pieces of chalk a week, you know, that's 800 flyers.
Yeah.
We got to replace. Okay. So if I could get him to do that all over town, like he was doing today, where his work works for him, that equals a massive amount of work. I mean, it's just an amazing amount of work that's going to be working for us. And that's what we need right now. And, you know, but if he just wants to stay at Blue and poke the bear, that's fine. Go ahead.
Sure.
You know, by all means. But I just know
it's not counterproductive.
We're incredibly fortunate to have these people, okay, that are even willing to do this. So I'm praying that we can replace ourselves. Like, this thing keeps growing like it has. It's been going nuts for 3 months. But if you want to be real about it, the last, you know, month or so, like, where's the new Eric Rader?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think we got Matt the King, you know, we got Saul, you know, and they're involved every day and stuff, but they don't live in an area where, you know, they're able to do as much as they would like, but they could still obviously crush. It doesn't matter where you live, you can still put up flyers and, you know, go to the college, you know, UCSB or whatever, and you can still do a lot of stuff like we're showing you. Okay, that's going to make a big difference. And but I want to take advantage of that before something happens that stops all of this, whether it's World War III or who knows what. You know, the dollar blows up, anything. I'm just saying, these things don't keep going. You have to make them bigger if you want them to keep going.
Okay, so back to the targeting.
Yeah.
Okay, small orgs, number 1, right?
You can't do wrong.
Can't do wrong.
No.
Okay, but in LA, so what we're doing, general public outreach. Okay, good. But you're saying there's no point trying with these Sea Org members at Big Blue or wherever.
I will never say there's no point. It's just
Right.
that these are the hardest core of the hardest core.
Right.
Okay. So, you know, and they have that camaraderie, they have that team around them to support them.
Right.
When you're in a small place and you're the opinion leader and you're a half an idiot, but you're the opinion leader and you only got 3 people, 4 people helping you, it's easy to rock their boat. It's very difficult to rock the boat over there, you know. And what, like I said, we showed we have some strength. We can hang in there, you know. But like DOA said, you know, it's without what has happened, we wouldn't have the views. We'd be talking to nobody right now.
Yeah.
But I can't keep having my boy get arrested every Thursday.
Right.
So
yeah.
that's not a way to continue this. And it's not going to bring other people in willing to do this.
Right.
So that was my counter. You know, I wanted to show us all doing something every day to cripple the cult of Scientology.
Mm-hmm.
And no matter how small that scale, I promise you, if you start, you'll start doing more.
Yeah.
So I don't care where you start. But like, I'm just saying, if you're messing with AO, the Advanced Organization Los Angeles, you got no chance. There's nobody there. There's nobody we're gonna reach over there. And the new people, like I just went over, that's a waste.
Right.
So, whatever. There's not a lot left. And like I said, if it takes me 4 hours to do something that takes them 20 minutes to get rid of, that's playing into their hands. So, what's the point of that?
Absolutely.
There is no way to do it wrong, and I appreciate whatever someone wants to do, and more power to them. But that's why I wanted to make it crystal clear and show another avenue that we can all be part of, that will show results. If someone's going to see something, and we might not even know where it was or who put it there, and who cares, as long as we are better off for it. And I think we've accomplished that. So
yeah,
we're just going to keep the pressure on, but we have to get more people involved. We need more, DOAs and more Matts and more Jays and more Eric Raiders and more Davies, and that's what we need. That's what we need, and an attorney.
Yep.
Someone help.
Okay, pro bono attorney looking to
Help.
earn some karma points with the universe. Get in touch, people.
So that's where I stand. But
Yeah.
I'm very happy no matter what anyone does. I don't, but I had to like I said, I just have to operate the way I want to get it. And we don't have any pansies over here. I mean, everyone's, tough as nails. And
Are you gonna park?
No,
Or are you just
I'm
letting
just
me off?
letting you
Yeah, cool, man.
everyone's tough
All
as
right,
nails,
dude.
so we're good.
Thank you, sir. Great day. Very productive. I might go over to the Valley Org right now, actually.
Nice.
Stand around, make some noise. All right.
Good
We'll do
job.
more later, very
Okay.
soon. All right.
job.
Thank
Good
you,
job.
sir.
I wanted to keep it at 3 hours.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
All right, man. Later. Okay. Shall we do some more damage? Potentially. Would that be a good idea, everybody? Since we are close to another place. Maybe. Okay, Office of Special Affairs. Now you know my game plan. See if you can keep up with my awesomeness. I doubt it. How the hell is a goober cult gonna keep up with this level of awesomeness? It could never happen. That's the answer. All right, now it's about 300 degrees in here. Let me go back through some comments. Inglorious Bastards. Okay. Calling all squirrels. Yeah, there's an event in Cultwater. Okay. Nice. So you know the Stanhope joke in Bushmasters. Yeah, with the odd bots or trolls, absolutely. It's a great community. I mean, you're always going to get trolls if you're going up against the cult of Scientology, and they are based on doing that kind of thing. Um, Similar to the cartel. Well, in some ways, yeah, paying off cops, that's some kind of similarity to the cartel. Um, I mean, hey, evil is evil, right? It's like, that's why I always compare Scientology to, that's why I always compare Scientology to certain kinds of dictatorial regimes, because the characteristics of evil are pretty uniform and predictable, no matter whether it's an evil human, an evil cult, an evil political ideology, country, whatever. There are certain common characteristics to all of those, and it's good to understand what those are, because then you know what to deal with. Otherwise, it's like a lot of these things that Scientologists do to make you doubt yourself and all of that. I mean, if you don't know that this is their playbook, then you're going to be susceptible to being messed with. You are going to think, you're going to be shocked when they do certain things. Whereas other people who have been dealing with Scientology or other forms of evil more often, those people are just going to take it. It's like, let me give an example. When the Scientology trolls or whatever, when they say, what are your crimes? What are your crimes? Okay. When they do that, a normal person would be kind of in a state of dismay, like, what? Crimes? I don't have any crime. What are you talking about, crimes, And since everybody's committed some crime and everybody has some kind of guilty conscience on some level, it could push a button. And a certain percentage of the population is probably, they have some paranoid thing where they got away with something just barely, and they're in fear of it being found out. And all of a sudden, here comes some Scientologist saying, what are your crimes? And a paranoid person might think, oh shit, they know about it. They're on to me, But when you know that Scientology always says, what are your crimes? It's just part of their playbook. Then you're kind of like, oh yeah, what are my crimes? Ha ha ha. And you don't give a shit. It doesn't impact you in any way. And you have to know these things with Scientology. Otherwise, yeah, you're going to get freaked out when they say certain things. You're going to be like, how did they know? A little weirdness action to the left, nothing serious. So anyway, here we are in, I don't know where, North Hollywood, Burbank. I have no idea what town this is. But on our way to see if we can interbulate somebody else. Anyway, it's been a nice, productive day. And, I could have made that one, but oh well. Let's see. Do we have anybody on here? Still with you, but off to bed after your cup of tea. Don't blame you. Have a great sleep, and I hope the tea doesn't keep you awake, but I guess not, because it seems to be part of the normal ritual. But thanks for sticking with me so long, everybody. It's been a fun day. It's really fun working with Eric, getting that insider information on all these aspects of the cult. And since I'm all about strategy, I really appreciate it when somebody can point out a strategy that is effective versus a strategy that is not effective. That is really, really nice. Because his ability, to know who's who, what impact we are having, like he said, there's nothing wrong about doing anything but differently than what he says, but it's also like, yeah, we don't need to be putting up flyers that just get ripped down within hours, when we could put up flyers that stay up for a very, very long time. I mean, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Okay, guys, I think I'm having a little bit of a change of plans here, and I'm gonna have to let you go. So I think I need some lunch before I proceed on to any other part of my day. But you guys, thanks so much. If you could leave a like, it's very, very appreciated. And thanks so much for being here. We will be doing this again very soon, if not tomorrow. I'll be doing something tomorrow, whether he joins me or not. But I really appreciate it, and if I may speak for Mr. Raider, we both do. So thanks for being here. Thanks for giving me all the likes. If anybody hasn't subscribed and would like to, that would be awesome. No pressure, as if I could apply any anyway. But you guys have a great day, and really consider doing this in your area, even if there's no Scientology anywhere near you. Consider doing it anyway. I mean, one flyer a day on a random light post somewhere, on a bulletin board, whatever. And the thing is, you don't have to necessarily talk anybody out of Scientology. You can come at it from the point of, hey, there's this fun group of people that are protesting Scientology around the world, and there's this great resource called sptv.space that you could just go to. You can click and see who's live streaming now, and you're gonna be entertained by these live streams. It's reality TV at its finest, because it's totally real. So nobody needs to be anywhere near Scientology to get the benefit out of sptv.space. All they need to do is go onto the website and watch. I watched this shit for almost 25 years before joining in. And in those 25 years, I gave people a lot of views, a lot of likes, a lot of viewing hours. And that's what you guys are doing for us, among other things. And you can spread the word. So please consider doing that. That would be really cool. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat station. Have a great night. Bye-bye.